Well, good evening. Hello, y'all on YouTube. It's Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. How is everybody this evening? Looks like we got a bunch of folks already here, so welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you all being here tonight. It is a giveaway, so kind of exciting tonight. We'll be doing some fun stuff there, so we'll get into that here in just a second, but let me kind of start off saying hello to everybody. Looks like we got a bunch of people here already, at least 12 folks, so that's great. Hello, Great Dane, NFK20, welcome. Appreciate you all being here. Mind of Milton, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, channel members, NFK20 and Mind of Milton. Appreciate you guys. Nougat Knives, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Colby Venable, welcome. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Yo, yo, everybody. Let's see here. We said Luke, Tyler Williams, greetings. Greetings to you, Tyler. Appreciate you being here. Channel member, thank you. All right, Homer Feltus, welcome. What's up? How are you doing this evening? Appreciate you being here this evening. Awesome. Pizza Operator, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you for being channel member. Appreciate that so much. All right, who else we got? We got Thundercell. Oh man, that just sounds like a good rock song, doesn't it? All right, Thundercell, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Hello. It sounds like, are you by any chance from overseas? Is that a little British or Australian? Hello. So Chris Henkel, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, channel member. I appreciate you. Marco, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks so much. Who else we got? Just Nate. Hey, Just Nate. Hello, friends. Yes, hello, friend. How are you? Appreciate you being here this evening, Just Nate. Thank you so much for being channel member as well. Who else we got here? We got Pedro Armstrong. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining the live stream this evening. Thank you. Who else we got? If I miss, James Dean. Welcome, James Dean. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you so much for being here for the live stream. Awesome. El Cap Attic. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. And Thomas McDonald. Welcome, channel members. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Awesome. Awesome. Who else we got? Vaping Grandpa. I love that name. Welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks so much. All right. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Looks like at least everyone that made a comment I got. How about that? How are you guys doing this evening? I assume everyone can hear me. The audio says it's going through. I didn't even check it. So if I said all that and you couldn't hear me? Oh, no. Yeah, it's going through. All right, good. I just want to make sure. All right. Cool, cool. All right. So this evening, I just have a few things out, a little eye candy for everybody to take a look at. Nougat Knives, welcome. Hey. Do I use Reddit knife swap at all? No, I don't. Actually, I haven't gone to Reddit. Saw your Barnes post there and one up on the knife swap, but it's modded with a Spidey hole and Cerakoted blade and a clip for $325. Oh, really? That's interesting. I did see, I think it was James Dean or Tyler, I don't know who it was that told me this week there was a Barnes up on nav sale. I missed that one. Man, that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, that would have been cool, right? And it was a pretty good price too. It looked like a really good deal. I just was too slow to act. I saw it and I think I sent him an email and by then it's already gone. So it's like, oops. All right. So how is everybody this week? That Hermit. Oh yeah. That Hermit. It is a beautiful one, man. I got to tell you, I do like this one. That sound too is just really nice if you want to hear that. It's got that really weird, cool acoustics. And I don't know if you know what I did on this thing, and I didn't really talk about it much, but I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Let's zoom in. I don't know if you can see this right here on this little part right here. This, when you originally get them, it comes out more swoopy, right? It comes out more swoopy, and it was really digging into my finger quite a bit and made it really uncomfortable. And since I've been kind of comfortable modding stuff, and I know, how dare would I do this to a Hermit, right? But I did. I softened that, and I think I did a pretty decent job because it looks just like the original. I made sure it was rounded just like the original. I was real careful. I taped everything up. I went super slow, but I'm really happy with it because now it no longer hurts my finger. And I know that's always a big complaint. Everybody who has a Stinger is that it's really pokey. And I fixed that, and I'm really happy with it. I mean, you know, it's not for everybody. Some people like that real swoopy stuff, but this is not a knife I'm going to be reselling. So, you know, it's going to be in my collection. So I want to enjoy it. That's what I did. So I love it. I'm happy about it. I know, brave man. Trust me. Tyler, it was a very, very, very slow process. When I did this thing, it was super slow. Everything was taped, and man, I'm telling you, you're talking like I'm holding it. I'm very slowly turning it on to. So I used my Work Sharp belt sharpener for that, and I used the small belts. I didn't use the big Ken Onion belts, so I was real careful. And I started off with low grit, and it took a long time, but it was fine. All right, just Nate. All right, so who else we got? Frank. Hey, Frank, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. I think I said hello to Broke Ass Knives, but if I didn't, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you so much. Hey, just Nate, thank you so much. Man, okay. You know what? I hadn't even gotten out my kazoos or anything, so let's do that. That absolutely deserves a little celebration. So here we go. Thank you, Just Nate. So in honor of Just Nate, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. That is awesome. Stuff like that allows me to keep doing stuff like this. You know, it has been paying for the giveaway, so I'll say that much, and I really appreciate that very much. Thank you, Just Nate. That's super awesome of you. You need a Shiro pizza operator. Yeah, you know, I just couldn't take the plunge in all the Shiros, and then when I read up on the Chromax and I saw this one right here, oh, let me go back to the desk. When I saw this one right here, this E-Knives exclusive, I was really excited about that, and I felt like that was a good one, right? So, and the action on this is just ridiculous, you know, and it is very unique, and that ramp that it goes over, it's so smooth, right? Excuse me. So I really like that a lot, and then you can just drop it over that. But you know, they have some that are in G10. If this was a little more without with the texture and stuff, you can do the G10. Might be a little less. So that's something worth considering if they still have them. Hey, Chris Howell, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you for joining the live stream. Who else did I see? Chris. Okay, Chris. Yep, I said Chris Howell. Did I miss somebody? No, I think I got everybody. Man, I appreciate you guys being here this evening. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. We're going to talk a little bit about, I guess my theme this evening was, and let me see if I can read that correctly because I wrote it so small. Let's just take a hot minute and enjoy the knives we have. Yeah, so that's kind of my theme because I've been a little adventurous lately. Some of you guys even made a comment about it. You know, it's been, yeah, it has. So you have to step back, pull the reins back, you know, kind of chill a little bit and enjoy what we have. And that's okay, you know. You can't be getting all those things all the time. I mean, some people can, and more power to them. I wish I was them. I'm not. So, I mean, if 100,000 people suddenly subscribe, maybe, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. We're going to work there slowly but surely, you know, maybe someday. Who knows? And even if it doesn't happen, you know what? I'm just enjoying the ride. I enjoy the knives. I enjoy the conversations. I enjoy the acquisitions and talking knives with you guys. So to me, I keep on doing this, just wherever this channel goes, right? I'm okay with that. All right, so what else we got here? Couldn't find the giveaway vid. Oh, the giveaway vid. I did update it, so it's going to be in the description here. So you have to click on the description if you didn't do that. If you did, I did it like 1 minute before the live video. So 1 minute before the live video. So if you joined a little early, you might have to refresh it. But if I go in there, let's see here. Yep. So let me go ahead and show you. I'll do the full desktop. Let's go here. Here we go, desktop. So you can see I've already updated the link. Oops. Well, it took me to the link. So that's the entry video. So let me go back. Let me escape that and go into the live. It's probably gonna, yeah. Sorry, another advertisement. So hold on a second. So the link for the giveaway is in here already. So let me skip that. Here we are on the live stream. You click more, and then over here you click more. These are all the links. The very top link right up here. This is the giveaway video. You click on that. It's going to take you here. This is where you enter. Just make sure you enter a PG comment. PG comment, 1 entry per person. You leave more comments, it's fine. It's going to exclude. It's going to just give you 1 entry per person. I'm going to exclude duplicate comments. All right. So, but this is the entry for the giveaway. It is there. Just refresh your session if you don't see it. Okay. I did update it like 1 minute before. So if you joined a little early, you might not see it just yet. Okay. All right. I don't know, Frank, did that help? Were you able to find it? Okay, cool. All right, very good, very good. All right. I don't miss those ads at all. Vape and Grandpa, you know, my son has the premium, and I'm very seriously thinking about it too, because what I understand is the premium pays the same amount of revenue as far as for ads for the channels and stuff that you watch. So that's pretty cool. So I appreciate that. So you just watching this video as a premium member helped the channel. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I do right now watch all the ads whenever I watch anything, but the more I hear people talk about it, the more it sounds, it might be worthwhile. I don't know. Okay. All right. So, okay. But it says how, but it's like butthole. Okay. All right, Chris Hole. All right. So I'll say Chris Hole. So welcome. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Okay. Now I know how to pronounce it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out how to pronounce some of those things, right? You know, it's a little challenging. Oops. We're not on the, don't have me in the video there. All right. It's got the little empty corner there. Some people seem to like to see my expression and my interaction with you guys. So here I am, for better or for worse, right? Hey, Brandon, Brand New American. Welcome, Brand New American. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here this evening. Frank, hey. I don't know if I think I said hello, but you were saying hey, like you were saying hello. So I'll say hello again. Who else we got? Marco, oh, BNA. All right, Marco, I'm not sure what BNA stands for. Is that for somebody's abbreviation? Because like the mom, for the longest time, I didn't know it was mine to Milton. Milton, I kid you not. I saw somebody say, hey, mom. And I thought, mom? Is this like, you know, Tri-State? Is Cole on here? You know, mom, dad? Oh, mine to Milton. I was like, oh, I felt like an idiot. So there you go. If he adds you to his family in Google, he can add you to his premium. Oh, that's cool. They all share the cost. Well, if I do a premium, it's going to be for all my family. So I have 2 other sons, twin sons, my wife, and so everybody here at home would share that. My oldest son's moved out of the house already, and he is married, and so I think it's just easier for me just to have a clean account, and I'm sure he wouldn't want me to go mess up his algorithms. I'm sure you could probably set up separate accounts, kind of like they do on Amazon and Netflix. Is that how it works, Babe and Grandpa? I wonder. Chris Henkel. Okay, so BNA must mean somebody. Who is BNA? I broke as knives. Ah, is that BAN? No, that's BAK. BNA. Oh, Brand New American. Okay, now I got it. Brand New American. That's what we're talking about. Okay, yep. Colby, you helped me out. I was $1 late and a day short. What's that? $1? God, I can't even remember my phrases now. What's going on? I had a good rest today. It's a Monday, Labor Day. I actually slept in, so I'm actually pretty rested. A day late and $1 short. That's the phrase. Yeah, a day late and $1 short. Right. I know, pizza operator. I'm a little slow with those acronyms. Now I get it. I should know because I use RNK, right? So that's kind of my acronym, I guess. I should know that. That's a lot of the coupon codes for White Mountain knives and Skiff. Skiff cage ceramic ball bearings or Skiff knife works. Those are the coupon codes you could use there. So I should know that. Kind of be a little more insightful there. So I don't know. All right. So what has everybody been carrying? So I got to tell you, this week I got a chance, and I dropped a video today because it was so exciting. This is a prototype that I got in. This is part of their pre-order. So crispy donuts. I'd heard about them, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And this knife looked unique, and it was in the pass around, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to check this out. All right. And I really didn't have a lot of expectations. Truth be told, I honestly thought it'd be like, okay, it's a thing. But when I got it, I was so surprised that it's titanium, beautifully chamfered all the way around. If you haven't seen the video yet, I talk a lot about this. The action on this is really good. The placement of the thumb studs within the little cutout is fantastic for deployment for both front and reverse flicking. The flipper is positioned nicely. The action is great. And I made a comment on my video. I said, man, it would be so cool if they made this titanium and milled out the sprinkles and then maybe anodized it like purple or something blue or, magenta or something like that. And the Crispy Donut guys actually commented in the video and said they actually have a premium version. It's going to be M390 and not the S35 VN steel, which I thought that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping they have some extras for the pre-order so we can get one. I missed the pre-order. Now that I actually handled it, I can tell you that it's a knife that I would recommend and I would definitely want to acquire. It's a really surprisingly good knife. And that weird blade shape is not normally something I like, but that hollow grind with the way they make it work, and it's a very robust tip for a very functional tip. Man, this is a really good user knife. I'm really impressed. And the grip and everything is rounded, really comfortable, so surprising. So just one of those knives, if you had thought about it, you're on the fence. I just want to share my experience, and I'll tell you that I was pretty impressed with it. The Chicago, yes, it's called the Chicago. Thank you. Crispy Donuts is the website. You go there and check them out, and it's called the Chicago. They had a pre-order. I couldn't find it on their site when I did a quick look, but this is called the Chicago. Yeah, and they actually gave me a bunch of bling that's probably going to be part of some future giveaways. So I got to keep a little bit of the bling that was in there, and this is going to be one of them we're going to give away. The little turkey, you know. I feel like with Easter coming up, Crispy Donuts community, I thought that's kind of cool. And they have some of these little bracelets, so that's going to probably be part of a future giveaway as we get closer for that. So just to let you know, I don't have a knife from them to give away, but I certainly have some bling. Yeah, I don't, Frank, I hear you. Sometimes when I'm saying hello to folks, there's so many names I want to put in there, and I want to know all the acronyms, and sometimes I can't remember when I go through the list of all the names that I wanted to say hello to, and I feel bad if I don't mention them. So I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, just Nate. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that one. What knife is the knife that surprised you the most and makes you carry it more than you thought? That's a good question, Broke Ass Knives. That's a really good question. So, golly, right now, the one, you know, I can tell you over history, it's going to be a little bit different, but there's probably 3 that are really in my collection. This one, since I modified the cutout on this large IQ, really been surprised how nice this knife is. Just with fixing that, making that much more comfortable. This has been a lot of fun to carry. It is just really, it's, I just like the feel of it. It's got enough size, but it's small enough, and you know, it's really great for church and going on a date or something like that. I really like that. That's one. Another one has always been, actually had a chance to review it early. They sent it to me and I wasn't planning on buying it, and I liked it so much I asked them if I could buy the one they let me borrow. The other one that's really been a real pleasure has been this right here, my Met and Boss. I mean, I like the Hinder, and the non-flipper is my favorite, but putting these scales on here, that's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed carrying this. I find myself having to, I always want to reach for this one, and then I put it back. So that's one. There's several knives that I feel like that about, quite frankly. I got to be honest. I've really wanted to carry this a whole lot more. Obviously, this one, I figured it was going to be good, and it was. So that's not really a surprise, right? I mean, come on. It's you know, it's a Herman. So that shouldn't really surprise me. Probably most recently, it's going to be the Sweeney. The Sweeney was a really big surprise. I figured it would be nice. I just didn't figure it would be this nice. Now, I knew it was Riot made. The action is supposed to be phenomenal, and it works really great. But this one has been a real pleasure and a lot of fun to carry. And you can choke up really nicely on it. It doesn't have any jimping, but man, it's just a fidgety fun, and it's very functional. It's very smooth. You can get a real satisfying deployment. And that top flipper, you can reach over. Sorry, I'm trying to do this here on camera. Reach over. But what I like is I can put my finger, just go up there and just do a nice finger flip, which is very similar to the whippersnapper, right? But not, you know, whippersnapper's it's a little step above, right? But still very satisfying. So this one's been a real big surprise for me as well. Let me see, is there something else over there that was in that category? Yeah, I'm thinking right now that's probably going to be the biggest ones. Now, I'm sorry I'm not answering other questions, but I will tell you another one that I constantly want to pull out, and when I do, I want to just carry it over and over and over. My Manix 2 is a lot of fun to carry. This is one of those knives that if I had a knife that I just needed for a workhorse and always carry, this would be up there along with the Shaman, right? Or the Shaman. So I really like the Shaman a lot. That's always a favorite. I try not to carry something and take away carry time from other knives, because every one of these I want to carry. There's not one knife here that I would not want to carry, and I try to rotate them so that I can enjoy them a little bit, because I enjoy my knives by carrying them. So, but my 3 biggest surprises are going to have to be it's going to have to be the Sweeney, the Drift, and the Hinderer. Those are probably going to be my biggest ones. I don't know if that answers your questions, but there you go. All right, so we got some more people joining. Let's see. Let me make sure I say hello. Bob Diekma, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening on the live stream. Thanks so much for joining. Pedro, I think I already said hello. Who else? Did I miss anybody up here? Colby, I think I said low to. All right, so let's go down a little bit. All right, so Chris Hull, so you have a mini sheepdog and a palm pepper spray. Oh, palm pepper spray is good stuff, right? I use the red pepper gel, pepper gel, and that one's pretty good too. I give that to my wife and to her sister, so they have something to carry. Let's see here. Who else? I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. Trying to see what, and that's the PM3. Yeah, hey, brand new American. I really like this. This RG custom work scale is fantastic. I enjoy carrying this one a lot, and the scale is milled so nicely. It's beautifully centered, and has just really nice locked in there action. So this one's a lot of fun, and it's just so comfortable because it's contoured, and even the clip itself is contoured and no hot spots. You don't burn your hand when you're carrying this. And I don't know if you can see this. Let's look at, see if we can get you can see the clip is also nicely textured as well. So this is really a premium scale. I mean, this is a really, really nice scale. If he did something for the Manix, and before I bought the rock scale ones, I'd have probably bought that as well. Just really fantastic. So thank you. Who else do we got here? Am I saying Chicago 23? Oh, how do I win the voodoo? I don't know, Chicago. How do you win a voodoo? Is there a voodoo giveaway somewhere? Man, I hope so. If there is, let me know. I'd like to be a part of that. That'd be cool. Brandon Sutton, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening on the live stream. Thank you for joining. Thomas, you want the Manix? You want to get a Manix 2? I agree with you. The Manix 2, I really like. I think it's just really a good knife. And if you get it, I can't recommend enough to go to OCD for EDC and get his little upgrade kit. It includes a ceramic ball. It includes the Flytanium. I got the Flytanium one, the titanium lock, the lock cage lock system, and includes a spring. And I think those three things alone, and he sells it for $50, which is a really good deal. That really helps along with that. And then I got of course, the rock scale linerless scales. This made it super light. So that alone made this, because it's S110V, I felt like that was a good combination, because S110V is not something, if I was going to go out and beat the heck out of this knife and whack things, I would probably do the S30V or some other 3V kind of heavier duty steel. But S10V is a great slicing steel. It's a great slicing type of knife. So I highly recommend that. Breaking point. All right, or is it, I'm assuming it's is it? Yeah, breaking point. I'm not sure if I'm saying that, but anyways, if I'm saying it right, I'm sorry, but welcome. Appreciate being on a live stream. So I appreciate that. Let's see here. Who else we got? Marco. Okay. The Manix is the S110V, but with the, okay. So you got the AWT scales. Those are great scales too. I was kind of torn between the two. I went ahead, I think those are aluminum scales, and I think those have been a great choice too. I just like the look of this, and I like the texture on there. And it looked like it was a little more rounded for me, at least for what I could see. I would love to have gotten some contoured ones. I think that would have been really cool. Okay, so Pizza Operator, you had your Vero Axon Vosteed Gator and your TI QSP Hedgehog. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Breaking point, you were carrying your riffraff? All right. Yeah, and everyone's letting us know, definitely let me know what your carry was today. I'm really curious. That's cool. I like those choices. Okay, so Homer Feltus, I literally have to figure out what I'm going to be doing, where I'm going, and then pick up my carry accordingly. Yeah, I hear you. That sometimes is really important. If I learned that lesson, even going to a party, okay? Even going to a party, that's a really important lesson. Because I took a really nice knife to a party, and they were like, "Oh, you're the knife guy. Open this bottle of wine." They wanted me to open the aluminum top, cut it open with my pocket knife, and I was kind of on the spot, so I was like, "Oh, okay, I did it." Turns out I rolled the blade. I had to go back and reprofile the blade and everything, and so even now I'm planning for parties like that. I have a fifth pocket knife, something that I can quickly fix, right? And I'm not worried about rolling a blade or chipping a blade on. Especially if you're going to carry a nicer knife. So, but if you're going to do heavy duty work, absolutely. When I took my son, when I went to his FFA barn, I actually carried this. And I got to tell you, this works great as a hard use knife. I cannot tell you. I was whacking and cutting down things left and right with this thing. And you would be surprised how great of a hard use knife this really is. I was really impressed with it.
I didn't have this one at the time because this would definitely have been my second choice now, because this is just such a solid knife. And if I'm going to be out doing some hard use stuff, I'll definitely do that. Now, would I bring the Herman to that? No, I wouldn't. Obviously, I would have a 5th pocket knife for that one just because, but I still carry it. I'm going to carry it because that's how I enjoy my knives. So that's just me. All right. Oh, thank you. Appreciate Broadcast Knives. Yeah. You carry your Gator a lot? Okay. Very cool. All right. All right. Hey, NFK20. Yeah. How is everybody? What's up, buddies? Yeah, I think I know I'm doing pretty good. It's Monday, Labor Day. I actually was off, so I got a chance to sleep. I really enjoyed that. That was nice. All right, El Cap Attic, you wish you could, wish someone would make some aftermarket scales for the Manix 2 lightweight. Yeah, I know. I thought they had another version of these, and I thought they were for the lightweight, but they're not. They are for, they're just, they have more of a cutaway here, and they're not for the lightweight. That was really a bummer. And I don't know if RG Custom Works does it either, because that was really a bummer. Yeah, I was really disappointed about that. I didn't know that. So. Did you say, did I just read correctly? Somebody said AWT, they do lightweight scales. Was that? Bob, did you get the, are you saying that AWT, was it American, oh, I want to say American Weapon Technology or something? I don't know. I'm totally mixing that up. But did you say they actually do the lightweight scales? I'm kind of curious. Oh, you have an arcane. You also have a arcane custom plexus today. Well, that's cool. That's cool, Pizza Operator. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Very, very cool. Very cool. Hey, Leela, welcome. Appreciate you being here. We are getting close to about that giveaway time. So just in case for all the people who've joined, we've got a pretty good group here. Just remember, go to the description, click on the description. There's going to be a link at the very top. Click on that link. It'll take you to another video. There you want to make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a PG comment. Make sure it's PG so that YouTube filters don't filter you out. 1 entry per person. Duplicates will be filtered out. So just leave 1 comment. That's fine. And that's how you enter the giveaway. All right. So we are doing, and I'll show the knife here in just a second. It is going to be a Vision FG. It's a pretty good one. I think you guys are going to like it. I actually like that. At first, when I got it, I was a little on the fence. The more I handle it, the more I've come to like that knife. And I'm thinking I really do like that knife. But I bought it with the intent of doing it as a giveaway. So if I have one for my collection, I'm going to have to buy another one. But anyways, in case anybody hasn't done that, make sure you check out. Hey, Chicago 23, you said Manix 2 in titanium is a whole different beast. I agree with you. I agree with you. It is really a different beast. I mean, still, I think those beautiful blue scales are fantastic, but Spyderco's blue scales, they're meant for you never to drop the knife. They're awesome with traction and you know, texture, awesome. But I think if you wanted to make it a little more ritzy kind of an EDC, those titanium scales are really nice. And I think AWT, I think RG Custom Works, well, not RG Custom Works, sorry, RIP's Garage Technology, or rock scale designs. Those are really good scales to maybe take a look at. So Homer, you normally carry 2 to 4 blades. The sad thing is I generally reach for my fixie. I scout. I carry to do the work with. Well, you know, fixed blade is a good tool. I mean, there's a lot to be said. If you're going to be doing some hard use work and stuff, the fixed blade is probably a really good tool to go for, right? So a lot of things you can do with a fixed blade that you are going to be more confident and have less things to worry about than you would with a folding knife, right? Now, I'm talking hard use, obviously, right? So there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody makes lightweight scales. I wasn't sure, but I thought maybe AWT did. So I was kind of curious. That'd be interesting. In Florida on vacation, Nick Groff's EDC, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. And you're on vacation. You brought your 20 CV Spyderco Para 3, very cool. TPK jigged, TI QSP Hedgehog, all nice. And MagnaCut TRM, the Holy Nerd. Yeah, I've got my where'd it go? Did I not have it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I have my TRM Atom. It's not quite the Holy Nerd. It's a little bigger, right? I was thinking of getting maybe a Neutron, but I like this one a whole lot. This one's really, really cool too. Hey, Tyler Williams, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That deserves a big shout out. So I'm going to have to do that. I think we need to do a little celebration here. So let's go ahead and do that. So just for that, I think a $10 one, we're going to go ahead and do. So for you new guys, you have no idea what this is, and it sounds like some sort of cat getting run over or put in a chopper. Sorry for that, but this is the Scottish throat pipes. When we first started, I didn't have anything to make any noise, and I was doing the Scottish throat pipes. And man, by the end of the evening, I was having a hard time talking. And so I got the little recorder, and so that's my big yes to you. But you know what? Just because of that, I am going to do a little kazoo salute, because that's the other salute as well. So thank you so much, Tyler. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. Yeah. So you brought that's some good knives there. And all right, so let's see here. What else we got? Throat all day. All right, Tyler. Just, so for you new guys, do you know what the Scottish throat pipes are? So the history is, some of you guys may all know, but if you don't, it started off in college when you drink a little too much beer. Not that anybody's ever done that, but you have a little too much good time with everybody. Hey, Michael Upchurch, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you for joining the live stream. Everybody who's just joined, we're getting some more, a bunch of people who just joined. Please make sure. Oh, Tyler, you know what I didn't read is, for the giveaway shipping, I'll be lurking. Have a great stream. So thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that very, very much. That is really, really awesome of you. Thank you. And just Nate. Oh, I don't know if I read your note, but I wanted to make sure I did, because I get so blown away by the posts. It just kind of, I don't know what to do. I kind of like, oh, you guys were so generous. But you said, so glad you're here tonight. Hope you stay awake for the stream. It sounds like you might be a little tired, so I understand if you fall asleep. We will try to be loud if you get picked. If you enter, we'll try to be as loud as we can to wake you up. Okay. But so the Scottish throat pipes, to get back there, is for you guys who are new. If you're curious, it goes a little bit like this, where you got to hold your nose. You got to go. That's what the Scottish throat pipes are. And so that was my salute to a lot of the giveaways. So there you go. If you're ever curious what that was. All right. So let's go ahead and get ready for the giveaway. I'm going to put some of these knives off to the side, move them out of the way so that we can make a little room here. All right. And then we can see what's actually going to be part of the giveaway. All right. So let's go back over here to the desk. Make sure everyone can see. We'll put this over here. Try and slide everything off. All right, so tonight's giveaway is going to be a Vision FG. So of course you'll get your Rob's Nerdy Knives sticker, right? That's going to be the big thing, right? So we're going to get a Rob's Nerdy Knives sticker. And this is, in case you're curious, the Vision FG. Now this is in Jade G10. Or they call natural G10. Okay. So, if you don't like G10 or the Jade G10 or the natural G10, the good thing is it's a blank slate for G10. You can dye it any color you want. Okay. That's the cool thing about that. All right. So make sure I'm opening the right side. I'm going to actually use a knife here real quick. Here we go. I don't want to rip the box. All right. So in case you're curious, this is the FG. So this will include the box, the patch, and of course you have all the nice little stickers in there that comes with it. And then here's the bag. And this is the Vision FG. This has the super lock designed by Snex. So this is a Snex design. If you remember the Vision R, has the thumb studs. This is Nitro V blade steel, beautiful flat grind. Really, really nice. Nice sharp edge. Really easy to reverse flick as well. And what it is, it's really cool because the clip is reversible. So you can, for lefties, you can mount the clip on the other side. So it's absolutely ambidextrous. And the way that super lock works, it's a super left-handed, right-handed. And what I love about this one is they put some jimping. I don't know if we can see that. Let's zoom in on that. Zoom in on the desk here. So can you all see the jimping here? That jimping works really, really nicely. I think it's really, really great. And I think it's awesome. So, and that allows you to kind of close it like that and open and close like that. So really, really nice. So this is the Vision FG, a really, really cool little knife that I highly recommend. The speed holes aren't so big that your fingers can get in there and get, be in a dangerous spot. This doesn't come out like the Vision R does. And it's actually, what I understand correctly, there's a pin in there and you could probably take it apart, take it out. So it could come out if you wanted to, and you can pull that back and take it out. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but you could. That's what I've been told. I didn't take this one apart because I had plans of giving this one away. So it's a pretty good sized knife and pretty nice choke up point there. So you can definitely choke up on there. So like you can see this, I have large hands width-wise. So extra large, double extra large, triple, I think at least double extra large hands could easily handle this knife, probably triple extra large out to the tip there. So it's a nice little benefit. So I don't know what y'all think about that knife. Any thoughts on that? Anybody interested in that? Oh, we got Mark Parks. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks for joining the live stream. We're about to do the giveaway. If you didn't know, and I'll review it real quick. Here we go. I'll actually go through this. So on your computer or your iPhone or Android phone or whatever you have, a tablet, what you do is you're going to click in here more in this current live stream, right? And over here, there's going to be all these links. You have all the links for the coupons and affiliates and things like that you can absolutely employ. But then this first link up here, it's Rob's Nerdy Knives giveaway. This is the one you want to click. When you click on that, it's going to take you here. It's going to play a little ad because obviously we want to, we try to be monetized and all that good stuff. So you play the ad up here. And once you get past that, you're going to see the giveaway. I'm going to review the rules and stuff. And you just enter down below, leave a comment. Okay. So far we got 43 comments. So that's pretty good. I've got a good amount here tonight. And just make sure your comment is PG, so YouTube filters don't filter you out. One entry per person. If you leave duplicate comments, we'll filter them out. But that's all it takes. Just make sure you subscribe, like the videos. If you haven't liked the videos yet, would you please consider doing that? I'll like my own video, I guess. I don't know. More as a demonstration to show you, but right. So you can show, there you go. That's what you would do. So that's really all there is to it. And that's how you enter. So I appreciate you guys. If you get a chance to enter, if you would do that. Thank you so much. All right, let me see here. Looks like we got a couple of another person here. Okay, so we got Dane Gavrilovsky. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. Appreciate you being here in the live stream. Byron Kennedy. Hey, welcome. Five Door. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you being here in the live stream. Thanks so much. All right, so once we do that, I just want to make sure everybody has a chance to enter. So if you haven't entered, please do enter now. And I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff back in the bag. We'll leave the knife out so y'all can see it. All right. We'll just put all this stuff back in here for now. And put that off to the side. But this is going to be the giveaway knife right here. The Vision FG. I think it's, like I said to you, when I first got this, I had the Vision R and it was a little uncomfortable for me. And I didn't care for it. It was a little smoother up here. It didn't have any jimping. And if I remember, I thought this was a little thinner. I may be wrong, and it may be a little more pointed up here in the top too. But with the jimping, this really is so much nicer. And the thing, what I found out is, you want to be able to push down this way, right? You don't want to go here because that becomes it's a little more uncomfortable. But if you do this, it's way more comfortable. So, anyways, I think that's kind of cool. All right, you love the knife, yeah. It's a Snex design. I think it's really cool. I think they did a really good job on that. Definitely, a lot of people are thinking this is going to be like the budget knife of the year for sure. I consider this a budget knife. And if you don't win one tonight, remember if you go to White Mountain Knives, you can use RNK10, get 10% off. This would get you 10% off of that knife. Just think about that if you're looking for a knife and they have it in stock. Let's see here. Wait, do they have one in Damascus? I believe they do. Yeah, I do. I think there's a Damascus one. I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, you know what we can do is we can just go look real quick. We'll just take, we're going to take a quick second to look. I just want to make sure everyone gets a chance to enter. If you haven't entered, be sure to click on the description and enter, okay? So let's go to White Mountain Knives real quick and we'll take a look over there. Oops, we'll do the web, sorry. All right, so let's look for Vision FG. There it is, yep. There's a Damascus one right there. Oh, that's a nice looking one too. And if I remember correctly, it's 9 MOV, is it 9 MOVR or something, 10 MOV. It's supposed to be not the super cheap steel. It's a little nicer steel, the two compositions together. I know some of you guys here really know that steel pretty well. I don't know the details of that, but it's supposedly it's not a bad Damascus steel. I mean, you know, sometimes you can get a really cheap Damascus steel and it's just not great, right? But some of these are pretty good. All right, so this is an open box. So what's the difference here? We got one here and one here. One is they look like they're exactly the same. Yeah, okay, so they're the same. I don't know why it's listed twice. Maybe it's so nice it's listed twice. This is the one that I'm giving away right here, is this one right here. But no, not this one. No, this one has lock stick. Mine doesn't have lock stick. By the way, when I first got it, I did notice a little lock stick, and you saw that in my unboxing. That has completely cleared up. I put a little bit of oil in there, and I've since used it. It's gone. There's no lock stick. And so I think if someone gets one of these initially, you get one of these and it has a little bit of lock stick, I think a little break-in period is really important. And then using a little bit of oil, I use like the Nano 85, the Nano Oil 85 weight, worked really, really great. So that is, there you go. That's the Damascus one. Yeah, so this, they consider this a, I guess it's a reverse Tonto, but it has a little belly there, so you could kind of put the Warncliffe sheep's foot modified, whatever you want to call it in there. You can just call it a modified, right? So there you go. Yeah, that is true. Most knives will break in with a little bit of oil. Unless, of course, you have titanium on the steel and it's carbonized. Then you don't want the oil there. Sometimes you want to make sure the oil doesn't get on there, but that's usually in a different type of design, right? All right, so the one we're going to be giving away is this one here on the desk. So let me go ahead and go back to it. All right, has everyone had a chance to enter? I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to enter the giveaway. I don't want to miss out. I don't want anyone to miss out on the opportunity to enter the giveaway. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the YouTube random comment picker. I'm going to go ahead and put that over here so we can see. I am not a premium yet. You have to have, I believe, 500 comments. And I would love to get to the point where I would have to get a premium account, right? That would be super, super cool. I would love that. Hey, Dr. Drew Dude, welcome. Appreciate you being here in the live stream. Thanks so much for joining. Thundercell 13, I think we said hello because I love that. It reminded me of a song. Did I miss, who did I miss up there? Five Door, I think I said hello to you, Five Door. If I didn't, well, let me say hello again. Yeah, I think I've said hello to everybody so far. All right. All right, so are we good on entry? If you haven't entered, I'm going to go back one more time. We'll go to the live stream. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find the live. Is this the live going on right now? Yeah, 46 watching. Okay, so here's the live stream. You want to, oh, let's turn off that audio. All right, so we'll go past the ad here in just a second. So what I'm going to do down here, become a channel member. I'm going to say no thanks because it's my channel. So I don't know if I could be a channel member of my own channel. That'd be kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to the link. If you're on the web page, this is the giveaway, this first link up here. And what I want to do is I want to show you, I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to copy, click. I'm going to copy the link to this giveaway. So this is the giveaway. And then I'm going to go back over to the random YouTube picker here. Okay. So I'm going to paste this in. I want to make sure everyone sees that that's the correct link. All right. Any questions there? Then we're going to filter out duplicate users. Going to do a little math down here. 5 plus 2 is 7. And I will do real quick one more time. We'll go ahead and get the YouTube comments. Let's go ahead and just see what the count is right now. We got 45 comments. All right. So 45 comments and we've got 43 people in the channel. So it looks like we're pretty good. Is there anybody who hasn't entered yet? I will refresh the page if you haven't entered yet. Anybody not entered yet? I will wait 1 minute to see if anybody has not entered yet. Chad, hey, welcome. Appreciate you being here. I don't think I said hello to you, so I appreciate you being here in the live stream. Thank you for joining. Good luck. Yeah, good luck to everybody. Anybody not entered, I will refresh it if no one has entered. Crispy Donut Community. Hey, welcome, Crispy Donut Community. Appreciate you being here. We were just talking about your awesome knife earlier, my big surprise, and your comments. So appreciate you being here. Awesome. Yeah, I actually had it out because it was still it was still here in my before I had to ship it out to the next pass around person. But I actually got a chance to talk about it and some of your comments about the things you're going to do with the actual production knife, and really recommended everyone checking it out. So thank you for being here. We're doing a giveaway. If you're into knives tonight, I'm giving away, if you're curious, anybody who just joined, by the way, we're giving away the Vision FG. So I don't know if you guys like, Civivi at all, but there you go. Might be a great little utility kind of a knife. That's the giveaway I'm doing tonight. Yeah, I didn't get in on the pre-order, man. It's one of those pre-orders I really am bummed I missed out on. So there you go. All right, everybody good. All right, so we're going to go back to the giveaway. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so one more time. This is I'm going to go ahead and redo the video. This is the giveaway video. I'm going to go ahead and do the share, get the link right here, copy. We're going to go back to the random picker. If you didn't enter the giveaway, you got to click on the description, hit the giveaway. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to refresh the page. All right, Acid Test Kids, we're about to do the giveaway. Frank, we're about to do the giveaway. If you guys haven't entered, please go to the description real quick. Enter. Get in there and enter. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the link in there. All right, I don't have 500 comments yet, so I think we're okay. I'm not going to have to be a premium member just yet. Would love to get there. I'm going to filter out duplicates. All right, I'm going to go down here and do a little bit of math. 7 plus 8 is 15, so we're going to do that. Has everyone entered? All right, so Dr. Drew Dude, how do you enter? It's going to be in the description. Real quick, just for anybody who just joined, because I saw that looks like we just got a big jump in members or people joining. So real quick, for all of those who just joined, let me go ahead and go back here. What you're going to do is you're going to click on the More Here part. This is going to bring over the links, the description area. You're going to click on More. This is where all the little affiliate links and coupon codes are. But at the very top, there's a link for the giveaway video. You want to click on that giveaway video right there. That's going to open this next page. Now it's going to play a little ad, obviously, because the channel's monetized. So once you're past that, you can go and click skip. This is the giveaway. You want to enter here. Leave a comment. Make sure it's PG comment. Don't let YouTube filter out your comment because it's not considered appropriate. One entry per person. All you got to do is just, I like knives, or I'd like to win a knife, or hello. Whatever you want to put in there, or you can put a funny comment. It's fine. Whatever you want. Once you do that, you're entered. Okay, that's how you enter. Has anybody had a chance yet not to enter? Who needs a little more time? So Jay, the odds keep going down, but think about it. You got to think about this. I mean, it's a pretty good chance. I mean, you're looking at 1 in 47 right now. I mean, that's a pretty good chance for some of those channels. If you go on like MC or those guys, I mean, you're like a 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 1,500. The chances there to me seem like they're almost astronomically low, but this one is a really good chance. A lot of people have been surprised. So that's how you enter. If you haven't already done that, all right. Anybody? Oh, I know you are, but you know what? It'd be funny, Jay, if you win. So that would be really funny if you say that. Then you end up winning. That'd be cool. All right. So everybody entered. All right. So we're good. MC, so I'm talking about Metal Complex. When he does his giveaways on Fridays, he has like 1,500 people on the show, on his live stream. 1,500. Sometimes if it's one of his really big giveaways, like his 300,000 giveaway, it was like one in, I think it was several thousand. It was a lot of people. So yeah, I enter knowing that I'm probably not going to win, right? So, all right, here we go. We're going to go back to the web page. All right, just for those of you who just joined, here's the link. This is the page right here. I copied this, right? This is the link. We went over here. We pasted this in. This was the link right here. I'm going to paste it in again. That's the link, right? We go down here. We do a little math. 7 plus 8 is 15. All right. Oh, Kansas knife. Yeah. Byron. That's funny. Yeah. He's a big Kansas fan. That's for sure. Yeah. That is funny. All right, here we go. Is everyone ready? If you're not ready, last call. Last call. It's like, 15 minutes before the bar closes. Last call for everybody. I will wait 10 seconds and then I'm going to do it. 10 seconds. Oh, in 8 minutes. Oh, very cool, Crispy Donuts. We're going to be going right over there. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway so we can get over there. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to get the YouTube comments. That is really cool. Did y'all see that? He's going to, they're going to open up some of the, let me make sure I'm reading it right. Hey, we're going to open up 5 of each of the color of the Chicago pre-orders for today, since it's Labor Day, here in about 8 minutes. All right, so in 8 minutes, probably 7 minutes now. So let's go ahead and let's do the giveaway. Let's get our YouTube comments. We got 54. All right, 1 in 54 chance. Pretty good chance. Pretty good chance. All right, good luck, everybody. Good luck to everybody. I hope you guys, I would love to give a knife away to each one of you. I just don't have those funds, but I would love to do it. So here we go. Good luck to everybody. Are you ready? A big giveaway. Here we go. Who is the winner? David. David is the winner this evening. Hi, all. Congratulations. Is David here? We got to make sure David's here. David, are you here? Please be here. You have to be here for this. David, are you here? Just reply, say, yep, I'm here. And I'm going to go ahead and bring out the email address for that giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it over here onto the page here in just 1 second. David, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the desktop. So David, please contact me here at Rob's Nerdy Knives. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here because I want to hurry up so we can get over that crispy donuts giveaway, because I want to go over there. I don't want to take an opportunity for one of you guys. If everyone on this live stream goes and gets the knives before I do, I'm okay with that. All right. But if you guys don't take opportunity of that, I'm going to jump on one of those knives. I'm just telling you right now. So we'll do that in a second. So David, please email me here at robs_nerdy_knives. Go ahead and just contact me there. Let me know. I need your full name, your address, and then I'm going to make you go through some things just to confirm who you are, right? So we'll go ahead and do that. So congratulations to you, David or Dave. All right, awesome. That's a big, cool win. All right, you got the address? Well, I'll come back to it, but I want to real quick go over to crispy donuts. I got it. We got to go over there. We got to go over there. So let me do that real quick. Let's click on over there. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. So here we are. If you haven't done that, come over here. Check it out. New arrivals. Where's the pre-order? Join our mailing list. Obviously, yes, I will absolutely do that. So let's go ahead and do that at another time. But here we are. New arrivals. Where's the pre-order? Contact. Hey, since does anybody know where the Chicago pre-order is? It going to be under knives? Let's see. Is it under here? Vosted, CDC. Oh, that Salem looks really cool. Okay. So real quick, if Crispy Donuts, if you're still here, do we know where the pre-order link is? Okay, it will be under here, knives and new arrivals. So, okay, so I was here. So under the shop, I clicked on here, and it's going to be new arrivals. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it will be here. This is where they're going to update it. So we'll keep the page nice and refreshed for everybody. So everybody just, if you have a web page, on the side, go ahead and get that ready. Like I said, if everyone on the live stream here decides to go ahead and get the knife before any of these that become available, I'm totally cool with that. Because you guys, I'd like to see you guys get the knives you want. But if you don't, I am going to get at least one. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. But I don't want to jump in front of you guys, right? I want to be polite and nice. So you let me know. Is anyone kind of excited that we have a chance to get one of these Chicagos? I am. I'm pretty excited. If you haven't seen my review, I dropped my it's my unboxing. It's not my full review, but it's just my unboxing. It's a very positive one. This is the crispy donut one, and it's got a cool like a scale here, right? So you have this one right here, and he has different variants of this. So go for it, Rob. Good luck. All right, I appreciate that. Level on up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page. I want to see. You said it was about 8 minutes. I like the fact they're working with Vosted on doing one of those raccoons. That's really cool too. I like the pry bar too. That's pretty cool. That's nice. All right. So there's a link there. I'm going to go ahead and click on the link for everyone. This is the new arrivals. This is where I was, but if you click that link, this is what it's going to take you to. Hey, David, you just have to contact me in 7 days. That's all right. So if you contact me tomorrow, that's perfectly fine. I probably won't even get a chance to look at it till tomorrow, which I totally understand. Okay, so no worries. Yeah, so they did say I could keep some of the swag, and I did keep some of the swag. So here's some of the swag in case you're curious. This is going to be in a future giveaway. I kept the turkey one because we got Thanksgiving coming up, and I really like that. My wife, actually, I asked her, I said, okay, which one do you think is the cutest? And she liked this. We got a couple of the bracelets, and I got that. So I didn't want to take too much because it's got a lot of people it's going to be going around to. I might keep another one. I'm thinking about it because there's a lot in there. There's a lot of swag. I might just keep another one just for the giveaway. I think that'd be cool. All right, so let's go ahead and refresh it one more time. Let's see if it shows up just yet. Kind of exciting, right? Kind of like, you know, do we call this making poor decisions, or what is it? What's the term? What's the phrase that I think like Tri-State always says? You know, he goes making unwise decisions. I forget what he goes. Oh, can you see that in the background? Wait, hold on. Can you see that? Yeah. How did you know? How did you know? Oh, that's cool too. Thank you, Crispy Donut Community. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so I did keep the Star Trek one. How did you know? I admit I kept one thing for myself just because it was so cool. It was so cool, the Star Trek one. I did. And I'm sorry, but I did. I did keep the Star Trek one. It's on my wall of stickers. You can see back there. We can zoom in on that if you want to see it. It's pretty cool. But I did, absolutely, because it's just so unbelievably cool. So, all right. All right, I'm going to refresh here. So did you all see that too? You can use Live 10 for 10% off. Man, that's really cool. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you guys. That's really awesome. This is going to be exciting. So I'm going to keep refreshing here. I'm sorry. I'm really focused. I want to make sure I jump on this as soon as it becomes available. So we're just going to I have a feeling they're going to tell us it's live, and we'll go ahead and refresh at that point. But what I did ask him about in my review, one of the things I asked, just so you know, I said, hey, the jimping here was a little aggressive, right? On this right here. And they said they're going to fix that in the production run. That's one of those things they're already going to take care of. And I thought that's super cool. That's super cool because this is nice. I like the jimping, and it's placed well into two spots. I just would like it to, you know, they said they're already going to go ahead and fix it. So it's under knives. All right, under knives. Let's go ahead and refresh. Oh, it's taking a second to refresh. Come on. Why is it taking a second to refresh? Come on, no. Don't do this to me. No. Oh. Now I'm going to have to, come on, refresh. Refresh. And the page must be being refreshed. All right, I'm going to go back over here. Still loading. Let's go to the home page. Am I loading? Make sure I'm loading at least. So this is a live stream. I am connected, right? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is, everybody. All right. Y'all get in there. So select the color. You got the blue, pink, and the black sprinkles. What? Black sprinkles for real? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So you can go ahead and do a pre-order on that one. Adding that to the cart. All right. I want to make sure I don't take anything away from all you guys, but if you guys go for it, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and jump real quick back over here to the desktop so I can enter my information. If you guys don't mind. All right. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right. So if you guys already got it, go ahead. All right. All right. So I can go ahead. All right. You guys are cool with that. I just want to make sure I don't take anything away from you guys. I don't want to be jumping in front of the line. You know what I mean? So give me a second while I do this. I'm going to try to do this while we're doing all this good stuff here. I'm logging in. Come on now. I think I'm getting so excited I can't type. All right, this is really starting to type badly here. You know what? Let me go ahead and do this. I think it's going to be a little easier for me to do it on my phone, if you don't mind, because that is going to allow it to go a little faster. Because I have a lot of things saved on here, so it's going to be real easy for me to get in this way. Because I am having the real feel like it. How many subscriptions are you turn that down. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a little easier for me to do this way. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I'm sorry for the dead time. I'm trying to log in and get all this stuff taken care of. I thought I had an account. I could have sworn I set up an account already. It's not finding it. There we go. Come on. All right. All right. So it looks like there's 5 left. There's going to be 4 left as soon as I'm done here. Come on now. Oh, looking for more information. Sorry, guys. I'll be right there. I'm just making sure I got all my good information in here. So you can see the joy of entering all the data. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do first class. Looks good. There we go. Put that in. Good. All right. Got that going. What else? Notes. Nope. Let's see here. Yep, we'll go ahead and use shipping address. We'll continue. Almost there, guys. Almost there. We'll go ahead and finish up the payment. Apparently, I thought I had an account created. I guess I didn't. I missed out on that, so sorry. All right. That's my bad. Oh, wait. I need to log in. All right. Looks like I'm almost there. Almost there.
Come on. Come on. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I know this is kind of boring. Sorry. Appreciate your patience. Hey. Done. 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 All right. We're done. Very good. Very good. So cool. Hey, Crispy Donuts, Crispy Donut community. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your patience. Yeah. All right. So we are good. We are good. I'm good at least. Yeah. It's like I have basically panic attacks whenever I'm trying to get something or pre-order, and you're calmer. I become like a crackhead. Okay, so I'm trying to be calm because I'm streaming, right? The real reality of me is this. It's okay. So you want to see how I really wanted to react when things weren't working? I was like, "Come on, get in there, get in there." That's what I wanted to do, honestly. That's really what I wanted to do. But I couldn't because I was trying to be calm. I was trying to put on a good face, right? You know, you got to do things like that sometimes. But that's the reality of how you sometimes want to react. So you know, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you that that's more of how it is. So, hey, thank you so much, Crispy Donut community. I really appreciate that personally, because I was able to join in that fun, something I missed out on, and now I'm a part of. I'm super excited. The one thing, and I also mentioned to them, one of the things you saw in my review, I also said, hey, you know what would be really cool, I think would make this knife, it would be that if they did like a titanium scale, and then like they anodized it and had the milling of that, and they said they're going to be having a premium version of this in M390. So you never know if I can get a hold of the premium version in M390 with the titanium scale, that might be in my collection. And then the one I ordered could be a future giveaway, especially if we hit like 3K or 4K, things like that. So just something to keep in mind. But again, this is the action is really phenomenal. It really is. It's smooth. And I suspect, you know, does it need skiff washers? No, but I bet if I put them in there, once I get my knife, oh, by the way, it's dead nut centered, really fantastically dead nut centered. It would be butter. So, you know, Skiff is not something you absolutely necessarily need a lot of times. So some of you guys who feel like I do a lot of Skiffs, no, you don't absolutely need them. But I will tell you that Skiffs makes the knife just a little bit better. I kind of like say, if you know Skiff Custom Blade Works, you'll know that those knives are ridiculous. You're talking knives that cost $3,000 to $5,000, and you have a little bit of that magic imbued upon another knife. It just makes that knife a little bit better. I mean, the knife's already great, but why not have a little bit of that? Like, I don't know. I call it like, you know, custom knife fairy dust. It's like putting custom knife fairy dust on a really nice knife. That's a really nice premium knife. It makes it almost have a little custom dust on there. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but that's the way I look at it. So there you go. All right. So let's bring some of these knives back out. Bring some of the eye candy back out so we can look at it. Yeah. Bring this over here. So kind of see what we have. But there we go. There we go. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. So thank you, the Crispy Donut community. So I chose the black sprinkles. That's the one I picked. That was more in my color scheme. So I chose the black sprinkles. I don't know about you guys. Now I know if I got this for my wife, she said it was too big of a knife for her hand. So this one would be, you know, I don't think it is. I think she would like it, but I would get this one for her. I like this color combination though. This almost reminds me of a purple, blue and purple, but sort of with that kind of like a pink in there. I forget there's another color for this with the way they anodize it, but that's what it reminds me of. But I like the fact that they had the black one, and I thought that's kind of cool. That's something that I would enjoy. So I went with that. Who else got one? Did anybody else get one here on the live stream? If anybody else got one, let me know what you got. If you did, I would love to know, because you know, that'd be kind of cool to see what everybody got. Yeah, this is the Crispy Donuts. This is what I call my my eye candy stuff. You know, just kind of stuff for people to see as we're looking at things here.
I'm sure. I don't know, how did I have this? I forget how I had it organized. It looked nice and organized before, but you know, we'll make it work. Yeah, I think that one was okay there. So, and I think I had these down here, and then I think I had up here maybe. Oh, we had one more Spyderco up here. So there we go. That's what we're going for today. For the that's close enough. Close enough. We'll go ahead. Maybe we'll put this other one over here. All right. So there you go. All right. So yeah. So I got the black, the one with the black sprinkles. See here. Anybody else? Anybody else get one? Let's see here. Quite the police line up there. I appreciate that. Down to 3 and 2. All right. Down to 3 and 2. All right. You know, if you use that level, that live 10, I mean, that's 10% off. That made it a really nice, even cost there. My cost was, I think, was shipping. It turned out pretty good. So I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. That was a really awesome little thing for you guys tonight. And myself. So thank you. I really appreciate that. You actually got me in on a pre-order. So I don't know if you know Crispy Donuts. I don't normally do pre-orders, and that's the funny thing. And the reason why I don't is because I did one pre-order that took 14 months. And I think after that, I kind of got on the thing where I was like, I'm just not doing any more pre-orders. But every once in a while, I mean, I think the cost was great for the value for what that knife is going to be. You can't pass that up. You just can't pass that up. I mean, that's a heck of a deal. So yeah, they're absolutely a reasonable cost. And the material is, to me, it's really premium. I wish I could share with you guys how this knife feels. I mean, the fact that the titanium frame lock and how well it engages and it locks up so solidly. There's no blade rock. I mean, it is just in there, and the detent, it's just really solid. No detent lash. I mean, just beautifully lined up. The action is sweet, and the grip feels really natural. And it's a hollow grind, a crazy, crazy slicey hollow grind. And even the blade edge, and if you can see this, the blade edge is sharpened really nicely. It's very consistent on both edges, which is something I always like to check for. Sometimes you see a little rolling. I mean, heck, here's my Microtech. Ooh, don't cut myself. It's sharp. I could easily do that. So here's my Microtech, my MSI. Love this knife, but they rolled the tip on here on the sharpening. So I was a little bummed by that, right? Can I reprofile that? Absolutely. I could fix that. No problem. So. Oh, they do the OEM work. That's awesome. That's awesome. The hinder on the right. The knife on the right, the hinder, a triple stripe. Are you talking about this one right here? Is this the one you're talking about, Mark? This is the XM18 non-flipper. And this is a Met & Boss scale that I put on here instead for the hinder titanium scale. I was going to get a hinder scale, but I saw this and they had these on sale, and I thought, this looks really nice. I like the frag pattern. I thought it was something different because I've had the hinder scales before on my Jurassic, but this looked really nice. Is that the one you're talking about? So. I want to make sure I'm looking at the right knife. Oh, American. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct. American. Am I saying that correctly? American. Let's take a look at that American. That sounds like a really interesting knife. I think that's worth taking a look. So it's called. So the Norseman. I know a lot of people who love their Norseman. Okay, and I know people just are absolute fans of the Norseman. Now, I get that. It's not quite my aesthetic, and some people just love it. But I like some of their other styles of blades, and I think they're pretty cool. But let's take a look at that American knives. That's one that I'm not familiar with, but you know what? Oh, all right. I got to share this. Let me get my little tool back up here so I can flip between screens. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Now we're getting crazy, ridiculous awesomeness here. Look at this. All right. If Rocky was here, and if Rocky is here, Rocky, this is a knife for you, I think. And several other people that are here who love knives, but wow. All right, let's take a look at that. So what are my thoughts on it? My first impression of that knife is crazy. All right, so let's go to the gallery because it looks like you have to probably get on the order for them. All right, so which one were you thinking of getting? There looks like there's a Karma. There's a, so you're looking for the Merickian, and I don't see a Merickian here. Wait, oh, Merickian, no. Well, which one of the Merickian knives? Is that the name of the knife, or is it the... If I was going to get one, I think this one over here is probably the one that catches my eye a lot. But that first page, where was it? What is this? This is the one that I don't know. I'm blown away by that, and I don't. Why? Give me some more pictures. Gallery. All right, so this is the page, but I'm not finding any more of the knives. Oh, Instagram. All right, so let's look at the Instagram page. Let's go to the site. Maybe they have more pages there. Okay, fair enough. Okay, all right. Yeah. Dang. Wow. Oh, I can't seem to get myself logged in. I was trying to log in before the live stream started, and I was having the darndest time getting this account oh, this one right here is really, really cool. I like that look. That is really cool too. Okay, well, you know, I'll tell you, Crispy Donuts, Crispy Donut community, that second photo, you're thinking this one right here? That is cool. I like that blade shape. That's a big bellied blade shape. I mean, that's a slicer. That's definitely gonna, looks like probably comes out to a beautiful thin slice with a nice fuller and a thumb stud. Yeah, okay. I could see that. If I had a Norseman, I'd trade it for that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So, Mark, did I answer your question? Next to that one, this one right here, Mark. Sorry if I didn't answer your question. Was it this one right here you're talking about? I'm having several conversations going on. Hey, Sensor 226, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Mark, let me know if that's the one you're talking about, or were you talking about the whip? This is a whippersnapper. This is the Shiro. This is the Shiro Goroff Quantum. So that's this is a Trevor Berger custom Urban XL. This is a Herman Sting. This is a Shiro Goroff Quantum. This is the Rick Hinder 18 XM18 3.5 3.5 inch. This is the Olamic custom whippersnapper, and this right here is the Arno Bernard I Mamba. And then this is the McNeese Mac 2 3.5. This is the manual frame lock, and then this is a Spyderco Shaman and the Spyderco Manix 2, and then this is the Winterblade Company Factor. So I don't know which one you were talking about. Let me know, because I'd be more than happy to bring it up. I like the Mr. Designs. I guess that's how you say it, Mr. Designs, the cipher. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so Crispy Donuts to finish up there. That I will tell you, I would definitely pick this one over Norseman. My personal opinion. I think Norseman's pretty cool, but looking at these knives, you want to talk about a wow factor. I feel like this is like William Henry, but functional and hard use kind of version. You know what I mean? William Henry's beautiful knives. I like his stuff, but they just don't feel really robust. These knives have that beautiful artistic look to them, but they look like you could use them. You know what I mean? That's what I like about looking, just my first impression looking at these. I really, really dig this one here, and this one, and this one. Okay, maybe, okay, so here's one that I would dig of the one that you liked. You like this really cool custom with the, looks like a Chad Nicholas Damascus steel here. That looks like one of his patterns. And it looks like a Chad Nicholas Damascus scale too, which is crazy. But, you know, this is the kind of like maybe a zirconium handle with maybe a nice RWL 34 or something. I'm assuming he's using something like that. But that looks really cool. This one right here, Okay, this one, I'm really digging that one. And this one, okay. Yeah, so I'd go with that one. All right, that being said, getting back to Mr. Designs and Mark, okay, that was the one. So for Mark, since you asked this way before, this is the Whippersnapper. This is the Wharncliffe design. I didn't get the sheep's foot one. Wharncliffe's a little thinner blade edge. It's S90V blade steel. It takes a real long time to strop this edge, and I finally got it to a really nice sharp edge, but man, it is just beautiful. And it flips just really nicely. I do recommend this. And because of the finger choil, it's a full grip. Sorry, you can't see this. It's a full grip. Sorry, it's a Wharncliffe. I'm not showing it to you. We're on the webpage. This is the Wharncliffe right here. The sheep's foot's a little bigger, and it's got the finger choil right there, so it fits really nicely in the hand. I really, really like this. And just the carbon, this is the fat carbon fiber. This is gold fat carbon. I don't know what they do, but this is one of the best fat carbon scale inlays I've ever seen in the sun. If you see my shorts on this one, it literally looks like an amber jewel. That's what it looks like to me in the sun. It's unbelievably gorgeous. I love this one. Definitely recommend it. It's S90V blade steel. Yes, I would do the Norseman for one of these in a heartbeat. No questions asked. I definitely would go for that. So Nathan, the Mr. Designs. Let's go take a look at that one because I do like it. And I was on the fence about it when they had the pre-orders, I think. Let's see here. Is it Mr. Designs? I don't know if that's how you look it up. I'm going to look it up this way. And that's the cipher. Yeah. Here we are. Yeah, so I like the look of this. I did. Now, at first, I wasn't sure if it's a flipper only, and so it has just a simple little flipper tab. I didn't know how that would work. And I like multiple deployment methods, and there wasn't really any access, and I didn't know how well the tuning was of the detent on here. And I didn't know if I can get a finger in there and do a middle finger reverse flick, which I really like to do. I do that on a lot of knives, right? So, for instance, where's a knife here? Okay, so here's my 9. Here's my Quiet Carry 9, right? It has thumb studs, and that works well, but I can do the middle finger, if I can do it right. Sorry, I'm trying to do it for this camera here. I'm sorry, it's a weird angle to do it, but I can middle finger reverse flick that. I like that a lot, and I don't know if I can do that on that, so I was always kind of on the fence on that one. I like the carbon fiber is really, really, really cool. I'm not a wire clip fan. I'm just not a wire clip fan at all. And that kind of, the beautiful carbon fiber on that and with a wire clip was kind of a bummer for me. I wish there was an alternative, but I still think it's cool. But I haven't handled it, so I couldn't tell you. I love the Tonto version especially. That's the one that really appealed to me a lot. But since I haven't handled it, I don't know. And if I'm not mistaken, is that wire clip hidden inside the scale? I think it is. And if it is, it means you can't really replace it with like a Lynch clip or, something else. So that's kind of where I was on that one and why I was on the fence with it. But I still think it's really cool looking. I would love to try it. I would love to feel it and see what it is because, I've been convinced before after handling a knife and say, I was completely wrong about it. That happened, several different knives and I enjoy being wrong on things like that. But, usually I'm pretty right on how I feel about a knife and when I have a little hesitation, but I love being wrong if I am. So there you go. Yeah, the butterscotch one. Yeah. I would have to say, I suspect these are going to be a little more expensive than Norseman. You're probably looking at Skiff Custom Blade Works. So if you've ever looked at some of the Skiff custom design knives, they start $3,500. They're pretty expensive. You can get, I think their bottom of the line start at $1,500 or $2,000, somewhere around there, if I remember correctly. They're not cheap, but they're really high end ones like this I suspect it's going to be in the same range for sure. The lottery today was 820. Okay, so it was 820 or there was 820 in the lottery? So if you like wire clips, I would say go for it. The HRC is 6162. That's not bad. Let's see, what was the steel? M390, 6162. That's pretty good for Bestech and for M390. I mean, realistically. Oh, 820, that's not bad at all, Crispy Donuts. Wow. Really? 820? That's like a Roosevelt. That's like a Rosie or a mini FSD, right? It's like a Brown Knives, you know. That's pretty good. That's a good price. And it was this one up here. This one was 820 for real. And who's what kind of Damascus steel is that? Is it Chad Nichols Damascus steel or is it something else? So yeah, I know a lot of you guys love wire clips, and you know that is, if that's your thing, then go for it, right? And I'll tell you, I don't hate wire clips, right? My Devo Mini, the Mini Stout or the Mini Pony Stout, Mini Pony. Oh gosh, I gave both of them away that I owned in a giveaway, but that one, I love the clip on that one. Oh no, it was the Buzz. My Devo Buzz. It had a clip on there. Let me see. Let me get it over here. Yeah. So I have the Devo Buzz, and it had the wire clip, but I did put a little Lynch clip on there. But the wire clip that it had on this was the best wire clip I had ever seen to date, and it actually made me almost consider leaving it on there. So that was the first time because it was done perfectly, and it was really solid. The problem I've had with several wire clips is I bend them pretty easily. And they're not titanium, and titanium tends to be a little more flexible. And you know, I carry my stuff, so that's the reason why I liked I like titanium clips more. But that's just me. You do you, and that's okay. You know, we all can. That's the nice thing about having options, right? $820 is a really good deal, by the way. If you won that lottery, that's really cool. Oh, okay, it was in a similar blade. Okay, so it was bronze and similar blade. Okay, that's cool though. So it'd be something like so this one down here. I thought this looks like it's zirconium, but it's similar to your blade up here. But this looks like it's zirconium handles. It could be, you know, maybe gray titanium, I'm guessing, but it sure looks like zirconium to me. And that state, so I could see that would be really cool. Yeah, I do. I dig this thing right here. This blade, this compound ground. I don't know what you want to call this because it's not. Is that a tanto? Is that really a point right there? You know, that's my question because it looks like there's a little point right there. So is it officially a tanto compound grind? I don't know. It's cool. Okay, so maybe some extra special Skiff knives would cost $3K, but for the most part, they're around $800 to $1,500. So who told you they would be $3 to $5K? Well, I was looking at all the custom ones. There's zirconium ones with the zirconium handles, with the Damascus steel. I wasn't looking at the ones that were just a little less fancy, if you will. I've only seen those. And I don't know where they drop. You know, to me, it's like one of those. I see them on the Skiff made work. Their Skiff site where all the blades are, and anytime I've looked, I've only seen the really expensive ones. So I haven't looked into buying them. I haven't looked into acquiring them. So I've just what I've heard word of mouth, and when I've seen the really fancy ones listed, you see the price, and you're like, okay, those are not cheap. So yeah, it'd kind of be like, you know, finding a little less expensive one. I think that would be really cool, but I hear their action is phenomenal. Hey, Jay, appreciate you being here this evening. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining the live stream. We're going to be back next week if you want to join. Try to do a giveaway every couple of weeks. So, you know, we'll do a giveaway next week. But the other thing is we also try to have a conversation. So if you want to stay, feel free to stay. For those of you guys who enjoy talking knives, we will keep talking knives. And I do enjoy doing that. But if you guys got to go, then go ahead and go by all means. Okay. Skiff made blades. Golly. So, okay. Well, so here are their knives. Let's see. All right. So see, they're always sold out. The ones I look now, these are the ones that are more reasonable, but I never see them listed for a price. The ones that I ever see when they're listed are the really fancy ones. Now, these aren't, I don't see. I don't know what these guys run, but they look really cool. He doesn't have the prices on there. See, like this is a beautiful length and size for a knife. I really do like that. So I kind of dig that. And what I'm told is the action is phenomenal. You like the blue one? Are you talking about the blue with the blue, the pivot collar, I guess you could say it? Oh, you did. You had to do that for the bearings. Oh, that's cool, man. That's Nuka Knives. That's really cool. You got it to work. Well, there you go. You know, if sometimes Skiff works and sometimes they don't. If it's a perfect fit and the Skiffs really fit in there well, usually they work well. But if you're having to kind of adjust to make it fit, it's going to be a little more challenging for sure. So, you know, if you have to adjust, like for instance, I had a Hinder Jurassic, and the typical Skiff washers that fit in the XM18 didn't fit in Jurassic, and it just wouldn't fit. And apparently for the longest time, Skiff posted on their website, if you go over here, so for instance, if we go to the cage bearings real quick, we're going to jump a couple conversations here. You'll see their link. They have their little spreadsheet here. This lists everything. And if you go down to the Hinderer, you'll see the Jurassic for the longest time had an asterisk on there, and it didn't say that it would fit these guys, because I had tried it on one of mine, and other people had tried it on their knives, and it wouldn't fit. It was not milled correctly. Well, apparently, I guess after a while they figured that out, and so they fixed it. So now all the Jurassics fit this cage ceramic ball, this washers now, and they fit them really well. For the new ones, some of the older ones don't, and I think it wasn't milled exactly the same. But I know the XM18 right here, I put these washers in, they fit beautifully. But you have to make sure it's a good fit. So it's a bummer when it doesn't fit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the lock bar thing, I understand. You don't want to, the lock bar thing is, I do it very lightly, and I'm always really, 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 really gentle on that. I don't want to go crazy on the lock bar, but I do like tuning. You know, you can tune it tighter and looser, but you know your knife, you want to make sure you don't overbend it and you have to go back and forth, but it can really, really, really work well if it works. But if it doesn't, you know, sometimes a knife can be a little stubborn. You know, it just depends, right? Oh, the Lone Star Invitational. Yeah, I'm in Texas too. So Crispy Donut Community, I assume you're in Texas. Is it going to be over at the Blade Bar like they had last year? Is that where they're going to do that? Because wasn't that the Lone Star Invitational was at the Blade Bar last year? I believe it was up in Dallas or in Fort Worth or somewhere. Am I thinking of the same one? If that's the one you're talking about, Crispy Donut Community. Yeah, I would love to meet. You know, I'm definitely going to be going to the Texas Blade Show next year. I missed it 2 times. And I did it because I thought, you know, I'm going to go there. I'm going to want to buy stuff and I get myself in trouble. But I think I know enough people now that going to the Texas Blade Show would be just fun to meet people. I really would be. It'd just be a lot of fun to meet people. Oh, it was actually at Tactile Turn Company. Okay, that's cool. That would be nice. Yeah, I do really. I would love to go to that. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be fun. There were 11 or 1200. Yeah, that's what I thought. So too, level 1 up. I did think they were really expensive too. The one I know, Metal Complex, he got one, but his was Damascus scales, and it had Damasteel or Chad Nichols steel or something blade, and I mean it was fancy, right? It was not cheap, and so his was definitely up there in the price. One of those knives that I don't know if I would carry. I like the idea, but hey, Vaping Grandpa, appreciate you being here. You have a good night. You can take a nap before you work tonight. All right, definitely get some sleep, man. Appreciate you being here for the live stream and the giveaway. Do appreciate you, and hopefully come back next week if you get a chance. We'll be doing a giveaway in 2 weeks for sure, but come back next week and we'll talk some more knives. Yeah, definitely. I'll be there at the Blade Show next year. I've got to go. got to make sure I've really gone out of my way to be there. I think it's at a point now where I know enough people that I can be there and say hello to people. Whereas I would be like that weird person that walked around and just talked to people and they would have no idea who I am, which I'm sure most people will be, but at least I feel like I know them and I know something about their stuff that it'd be interesting. And hopefully I can introduce myself and just ask them questions, because I would like to meet people, some of the stuff, the designers, the manufacturers, people who come up with some of the stuff. It would be cool to meet you guys for sure. Absolutely. You know, that would be really awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. So anyways, I just wanted to show you over here with the, for you Nuga knives, that sometimes those fits are weird, right? It happens. So here's something interesting, Nuga knives, that I bet you didn't know, is I actually got the skiffs that were recommended for my Sharp by Design Evo Typhoon. Let me see where it is. Where are you? Sharp by Design Evo Typhoon. So it recommends these washers right here, which is interesting. It says it's 1/4 pivot this size, but actually the washers that really truly fit it are, it's a different washer, and I did it in my video, but it has a smaller pivot and it's a multi-row. I think it's the multi-row. Let me see if I can find it. It's the multi-row one. Is it this one? Because I went down into the comments and they said this is the perfect fit for my Evo Typhoon. It's one of these guys. And I thought, oh, okay, this makes more sense, because if you look at it, is it this one or is it's probably the other one? But you can easily tell that for the smaller pivot, it would make more sense for that to fit. Well, anyways, I'll have to find it. But there's two washers that really could fit that. And I think this other one with the multi-row would probably have been a little nicer, might have given a little better, but don't get me wrong, the action, I put the skiffs in this one, and the action on this is ridiculous, right? There you go. That clips in really nice. So I enjoyed that, but it's just weird how some of them sometimes fit differently. That'd be a cool video. Level on up. Which one are you talking about? The like a video of me actually going to Blade Show? You'd like to see that? You would be interested in seeing me capture some videos at Blade Show? Would you guys really? If I go? I just couldn't imagine you guys would be really interested in that. I don't know if that would be of interest to you guys. I mean, I'd do it if you guys thought it'd be fun. You know, if I can grab something, sure. But maybe I always think there's better things to take video of, like the knife makers, the knives and stuff. That to me. No, level on up. This is the Evo Typhoon. And on Evo, I think they're the same pivot. I'm pretty sure they're the same pivot, right? And I think it takes the same washer. So if I go back over here to, let's go to the spreadsheet real quick. Sharp by Design. Where are you? Here we are. So here's a mini Evo and the Evo Typhoon Evo. Oh, no, they do take different washers. No, one's 1/4 and one's 3/16. Okay, that's interesting. I thought they were the same one. But I wonder. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I guess they're not the same ones. Hey, Drinkwater. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here this evening. Just Nate, are you talking about that would work as far as the video? Tyler Williams, you'd like to see future Blade coverage? That's cool. All right. Well, you know, I'll definitely entertain that for sure. Absolutely. If I get up there, and I'll try to do it. We'll see how well it works out. It could be a little spotty. It could be a little rough around the edges, but we can give it a shot. You never know. It might turn out all right, but maybe not. But we'll see for sure. So you bought the Skiff 6mm 1/16 16 balls for mine because they didn't measure anything, but at the same size, 18 balls, different size, and they were a hair bit long, and the 16s were a hair too big. Okay. All right. So was that for your Evo Typhoon, the one you're talking about? Because when I measured mine, oh man, I'd have to go back to the video and look at it, because I did take the measurements in the video, and I don't remember the numbers. No, so the ones that I actually did put into my Evo Typhoon were these 1/4 inch, 1/16. Matter of fact, don't know if I have the box over here. Did I already put the box away? That's a quiet carry. Yeah, I think I already put the box away. All right, I'd have to look for it, but I was pretty sure when I had the Skiffs. That's Urban. It's a wee banter. Okay. No, yeah, I already put the other Skiffs back into the box, but it was the ones that I picked were, I bought these guys and I put them in these the 1/4 inch 13 count balls, 1/16 of an inch size balls, or thickness or diameter of the balls, and it worked. It fit well. Don't get me wrong, but there's one that the pivot was much smaller. It's a smaller pivot, like I want to say it's a 3/16 pivot almost. And that's what I thought was interesting. And I thought it was a multi-row. Oh, I clicked on the Mini Evo, not the Evo Typhoon. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is the one that I actually put in. But the one that I got was a smaller pivot, and I wish I could remember. It was a multi-row, so maybe it's on page 2. 1/16. This might be it. Actually, let's take a look. No, that's a 16 millimeter pivot. That's a really big one. That's not the Evo Typhoon. Because it was in the description. Yeah, I put this one in the Lieb M. This fit really well in the Lieb M, by the way. If you have a Lieb M, I would highly recommend these Skiff washers. Really, really good. Oh, is it this one? Let's see. Is this it? Yes, this is it. So the Evo Typhoon. So you see, this is a smaller pivot, has a 3/16 pivot, and that's the actual measurement of the pivot. When I took my little Skiff tool here, I'm gonna pull it out. By the way, it's gonna be part of the giveaway in the future. So this little tool that Steve Skiff has, and we can do let's go ahead and do a full face here. So, oh, here we go. So it was a 3/16 for the pivot. Make sure I get there. Where are we? Yeah, this was the pivot hole for the Evo Typhoon, 3/16. But it was this diameter over here. Oh, let's go over here to the webpage. It was this diameter over here. This was the perfect fit for the width-wise. And I wish I had bought these. And I think next time I make an order from Skiff, I'm going to add one of these, and I may pop them out just to see how it goes, because the that other one that I put in there will fit a ton of other knives. So they're not going to go to waste, right? This is kind of unique, but I think what I read down here was this was a really nice fit for the Evo Typhoon. And this is the recent one because it's 724. That means they bought it recently. So will it be any different from the other ones? I don't think so, because once you have Skiffs in there, I mean, they're just kind of nice. But you know, multi-row just kind of makes you feel like you're having a sheer Goroff or something, right? You know, I don't know. The outer diameter on this one is 0.432 inches. The inner diameter is 0.189 inches. So that's the inner and outer diameter. And I'm pretty sure that fits what the outer diameter is you wanted to get. It's a 0.432. So if we go to the other ones that they recommended, let's see, what was the other one? Sorry, I'm gonna have to go this way to figure it out. 0.432 is what we're comparing it to. So let's see, 0.432, Evo Typhoon. And this one says it's 0.42. So 0.432 and 0.42. Yeah, so when I did put them in there, there was a little bit of room. Okay, so there was a little bit of room. It wasn't like real snug against the edge of the diameter. So I think those other ones would probably fit really well. And I'd like to try that. I think is it necessary? I mean, the action on the Evo Typhoon right now is ridiculous. So no, it's not necessary. I could be perfectly happy leaving it in there, and the knife would be absolutely fantastic. But Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the idea of going. So Crispy Donut community, if you're still here, if you let me know if you find out, I would love to go. I definitely would be really interested in going. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. And if nothing else, I'll see a Blade show. Anybody else? You know, we talked about this last time, and something I was kind of curious, and I was thinking about putting a post. Some of you guys are from Texas, and maybe you want to do a get-together, and I thought it would be kind of cool to set something up. I don't know about you guys. Maybe we could get together on a Saturday or something, and I don't know. We could meet somewhere, bring a case of our favorite knives, and just kind of talk knives and share, you know, our favorite knives and why they're favorite knives, and let maybe other people experience those knives. And I don't know. What do y'all think about something like that? You know, it'd be real informal. Maybe, you know, be somewhere where it would be perfectly fine to do it. In Texas, it's usually pretty most places it's pretty fine, right? You know, especially maybe a barbecue place. That would be, I know it'd be totally fine to do it at a barbecue place. You know, you go to any of those real fancy, you know, chain restaurants, they might be a little weirded out by it. But I thought that would be kind of fun, you know, at least to see if anybody would be able to do something like that. Yeah, it would be AA. Yeah, except it would be not Alcohol Anonymous. It would be more like KK. It'd be Knife Knowledge. Or Knife Anonymous, KA. I don't know. Or KO for Knives Out of Control. Or it'd be KOC, I guess. But I don't know. We can call it whatever we want. Yeah, I absolutely, if they're nylon washers, putting skiffs in is just night and day. Nylon washers aren't bad. Okay, so the benefit of a nylon washer, if you have, I think if you're going to use a knife in a real dusty environment, especially in a steel mill environment, I do recommend that you probably consider phosphor bronze washers for the knives you carry in there, right? Because you're going to have less chance of getting metal dust into the cage ceramic ball bearings, right? So that's the first thing. But if you are a real fan of cage ceramic ball bearings, no matter what, I recommend something that's fully caged, fully enclosed. And nylon sometimes can be beneficial because they totally encase the cage ceramic ball bearings. But there's going to be some resistance when the ball bearings are rolling against the nylon, because typically they're impressed in there until they wear out the track inside. It's still going to have some resistance. And so that's why sometimes nylon cage ceramic ball bearings, if you look at the physics of resistance, it still will be a little bit, can be slow in the action. And so where Skiff does it, he cages them, but there's room for them to move. And if you've ever held skiffs, matter of fact, when I pull one of these out, you take them out, they roll in your hands so easily. And so I think the benefit of that is, and you know, I can show it to you real quick. I have some washers that I replaced on some other knives, and I'll show you why I think it's of benefit. Yeah, KN, Knives Anonymous. Yeah, I like that, KN. Yeah, or Kick-Ass. Hey, yeah, we could be KA. We say it's Knives Anonymous, but it's the Kick-Ass group, right? How about that? All right, so let me show you here. These are multi-row bearings right here. And you'll see, let me zoom in. So you'll see, here's the washer, and you can see on both sides, they're encased inside. There's no opening in there. And they move. If I put my fingers through here, my fingers roll super smoothly. I mean, I can roll really easy with these all the ball bearings move very, very easily. So these are washers that I replaced on a knife. And you'll see and this is for you guys, most of you guys will know this, but some of you guys, if you're not familiar, this is the washers that I replaced. It looks similar on this side right here, right? Let me get it right there in focus. But if you look on the back, it's open, it's exposed. And when I take these out, there's always dirt that gets stuck in there. Any dirt, debris gets inside. And when I clean these, this is where most of the dirt comes. It still has the same smooth action, right? But stuff gets in there. And so you just have to deal with that. And I think that's where, you know, the ones that he does, oops, I'm gonna have to go down and get that. But that's why these are a little more expensive. Now, relatively speaking, $14, $11, $12, when you think of all the, you know, the machining and everything that's done in that, it's not really bad. but it's there's reason for it, for the cost, right? And it's to get the machines to be able to do all that. So I don't know. That's my take on that one. And now I dropped a washer down here. Sorry, I gotta find it real quick. So let me see if I can find it before I crush it or lose it. Okay, there it is. I'll get it afterwards. We'll get it afterwards. At least I know where it is. I know where to go. Yeah, I like Neil and level on up. I agree with both you guys. So no, so Nuga Knives, when you say no for that Russian, lock shot. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So that's the other thing. I was wondering, could I replace the washers on this? But you can't, because these are not any of the Skiff ones. They're multi-row, but when they're caged, but they come out of the cage very easily. I saw people who take these apart. These are not easy to do, but the action is ridiculous. Now, I would say the washers that Shergorov does would be on the level comparison to what Skiff does. So I think their washers are phenomenal. I do know, can't tell you who, and I can't tell you who uses them, but I do know there are some custom knife makers who actually use Skiff washers because they're just the best washers for them, and it makes sense for them just to get them directly. One that we all know about, and they've made this public, is iMamba. The newer versions of the iMamba, they use the cage ceramic ball bearings. Mine are the free ball bearings in here, and I suspect they're probably the Skiff ball bearings, and maybe they get them directly from them, and I could probably get more Skiff ball bearings to replace them. But the new iMambas actually have the cage ceramic ball bearings in them, and so you can get them from Skiff if you needed to replace them. But you're already getting Skiff washers there, so that's nice. It is a pain, Nuga Knives, yeah. And normally I get a mat out. I have to get a mat out to really keep them, where if anything falls out. And you got to be careful you don't click it and it flies out. You want to make sure, if you use tweezers for those, make sure they're not real pointy, thin tweezers. Make sure they have a little traction at the end, and that they can, they're kind of wide, so you can, and you're not having to squeeze them really hard, because if you squeeze them, it'll be like a watermelon seed. You can squeeze them, they fly out, and you're gone. Then you'll have to order some more washers. You know what's really cool? When I opened this one here, it came with a bag of washers. I mean, extra pivots. Came with extra ball bearings. Do I still have the box for that? I think I do. Hold on a second. Yeah. So if you saw the unboxing for that one, this one actually came with. What did I do with that stuff? Oh, it's over here. Hold on. I didn't put it back yet. Yeah. So in this one, and I got to put this. I got to put this patch up on my wall. Forgot about that. That needs to go on my wall of stickers. But it came with the tool, and it came with. I don't know if you can see that. Well, let me zoom. It came with extra ball bearings for the knife. So I have an extra 5 in there, and you can see these are the small ones. These look like 1 millimeter ball bearings. So I thought that was really cool. And there's the custom tool. And basically this is a I think it's a T20 or T25. I think it's a T20 or T15. But I have the torque tool for that if I needed it. But it's kind of cool that they include the tool with it. But I thought that was kind of cool, right? Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, that's it. So I think it's kind of cool that you actually have some extra parts for that. So. Hey, Craig Wilkes, welcome. I appreciate it. Or Wilkes. So I'm assuming it's going to be Wilkes. I hope it is. And if I'm saying it wrong, let me know. But Craig, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. Neil Mackenzie. I don't know if I said hello yet to you, Neil. We've been talking, but I don't think I said hello. And if I didn't, hello, Neil. Appreciate you being here. I know I said hello to Drink Water, Level On Up, and Nuga Knives, and most everyone. But I always try to say hello when you guys jump in. Try to pay attention to that at least. Close enough. All right. So it's kind of like horseshoe, right? Horseshoe and grenades, right? It's as long as you're close, that's okay. All right, good. Thank you. Hey, Casey, welcome. Appreciate you being here this evening. Knives and all right. I like your memes. That's cool. How are you doing this evening? So we've been talking knives. We actually had Crispy Donuts on here earlier, and they opened up a pre-order, some extra pre-orders for this evening for their knife. I don't know if there's still any left, but I just dropped my video on this one. I was really surprised at the quality of this knife. This is one of those knives that I didn't have. I came in with no expectations, quite frankly. And I was surprised at every one of them. And this is a prototype. This is not the final product. And even some of the things that when I was doing my review, I made a comment about the jimping here. They're going to fix that and soften that out. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm in zoom here, if you can see that. Yeah, no, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Because it's too close. The jimping here, they're going to fix that. So anyways, they might still have some stuff, some of their temporary pre-orders that they were making available this evening. So if you're curious. No problem, Neil. Stay in the background, listen, enjoy. I appreciate you just being here. So, and if you have a comment, feel free to comment. But if you don't, just enjoy. You can hear us rambling about knives. And then you can either agree or disagree with us, which is perfectly fine. Because you know what? I hope we don't all agree on everything, right? I would love for us all to disagree, because how else can we have creativity and new design and some of the things that come out, right? To me, I appreciate the fact that there are people look at something differently and then they come out with a new design that's just a little bit cooler, right? So the magnet lock from Superlative, for real, Tyler? So real quick, Nuga Knives, to your question, Tyler, I want to check that out from Superlative. But Nuga, do you have the iMamba with the Cade ceramic ball bearings? If you do, there's two things you can do. Yes, you could contact them for sure. The second thing you can do for them is you could also contact Skiff if they're the Cade ceramic ball bearings. Yeah, they're probably not the same size, because I did look on here. So let's look real quick. Let's go over to the webpage. Because the iMamba was on here. Well, it's all the way at the top, Arnaud Bernard. So he takes this size. This is a 14, it's a 3/16, and it's 14 ball count. And I don't think he has one for sale, but I think he made them specifically for the iMamba. But he might have more. If not, I would definitely contact Arnaud Bernard and tell him that, what happened, and see if they can they could sell them to you, or they can replace them if there's something that went wrong with them, right? So I would definitely consider that. I don't know if that answers your question, but I hope it does. Yeah, I totally understand, Nuga Knives. The couple of things that I did mod, and I've done a few things. Like I did this, the quiet carry. I modded my cutout here. It's not perfect. I don't know if you can see this, but I did mod the cutout here. I actually got this knife at first, returned it, didn't like it. This went on sale, bought this, and decided to mod it. And after modding it, this knife has become a favorite carry, because that little fix there made the difference in this knife. I really enjoy it. So getting back to your question, Tyler, I'm going to actually have to take a look. So you're saying Superlative has a new... Man, I got to get my Instagram working on my computer. I got to figure out why I can't seem to enter my password on here, and I can do it on my phone. I don't know if it's some Apple thing. Maybe I'm accessing it through Apple login. I don't know, and I'm not realizing it. So it's nice to have the convenience of the tool, but sometimes it makes it a pain when you try to go to a non-Apple device. I'm sure if I had a Mac book or something, it'd probably work perfectly fine. But since I have a PC for a computer, so anyways. All right, so let's do Superlative magnet knife. Let's see if we can find that. Come on, that's got to be a keyword to show up. I wonder if it's on their site. Is it on there yet? Why is this page taking forever to load? Oh, let's go to Instagram. Oh, is it this one right here? This one that opens up, that spins around? I did see that one. Is that the one you're talking about, Tyler? I got you. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying, Nuga Knives. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you could ask them, but I don't mod my washers or any of that. I would replace them, but I wouldn't mod that. I don't feel comfortable enough in my skill set to do that. Just like I don't mod the tang of the blade ever. I don't like to mod, and I've rarely ever touched the lock bar. I really try never to touch that. But those are areas that I don't feel like I know enough yet about. Yeah, I ordered some fits. I did order some of that, and I'm waiting for that to come in. And I ordered some new parts for my Dremel that's supposed to be able to use to buff it. So yeah, I will actually be doing that. So yeah, I did. I guess I did that. So that's wasn't too expensive to do, and it was like $10. So or less than that. It was like $8 or $9 for the fits, and it was like $12 for the little Dremel parts. And so yeah, that looked like an easy thing to do and how to polish. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. All right, so let's see. Let me go ahead and open up that link. All right, so I was there. That's where I was earlier. And then I clicked on their Instagram page, and this is what I saw. And I'm wondering if this is the one you're talking about, because the way it opens. Is that magnetic? It's not held in place, but it's held in place by a magnet. Is that the one you're talking about? Okay, yes. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I've seen a knife like that before. It's, you know, to me, it sort of gets into the realm of slip joints, even though it's probably way more secure than a slip joint. Because once it's open and you keep it open, it's definitely going to be locked in place. I don't know how strong the locking mechanism is on here. I'm curious. To me, it looks cool and it looks like a novelty, but I don't know if it's really super cool or not. You know, I'd love to get a hands on it, right? So, yeah, level on up. It does seem kind of gimmicky, but you know what? There's a lot of things that came out that were gimmicky, and then next thing you know, you're like, dang, that's really cool. So I don't want to dismiss it. My first impression is, oh, it looks a little gimmicky, but then again, you're looking at Enrique Pena, Javi Garcia, and Jared Orser are designing these things. I mean, 3 incredible knife designers. You see their custom work, and you look at how incredible their stuff is, and for them to come up with that, I mean, it's just like think about Winter Blade Co. When he started doing all his designs. A lot of people thought it was kind of all gimmicky, and then next thing you know, you have the Factor, and you're like, well, that really works, right? At first, I'm pretty sure a lot of people dismissed his stuff as gimmicky, but you know, that could be gimmicky at first, right? And then maybe it leads to another really cool design. I'm totally all for that. My first impression is the design itself is, I'm not into Persian blades, and that looks very much like a Persian design. So, you know, that's just me. Oh, like a bad ballad song. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, because, you know, you don't want that to not open and close. But I mean, it's like the gravity knife, the Riot gravity knife, whatever that thing is called. I know it's popular. A lot of people have it. I've had, truth be told, and if you love it, enjoy your knives. Please don't ever, if I don't like something, it doesn't mean that no one should ever feel that I'm criticizing anyone else for liking something if I don't like it. I never do that. If you like something, I am all for you enjoying your stuff, right? I don't think you any less of anybody for enjoying something I don't like. I don't, not at all, because it's your taste. It's your things, right? Just like I hope you feel the same. If there's some things that I like that you think are absolutely ridiculous, you know, I hope you at least respect it enough that you know that it's just something I like, right? I mean, so that being said, I'm not into that Riot gravity knife at all. I do not like it at all. I have no desire ever to get one. Just not my cup of tea. It doesn't look cool. It doesn't attract me in the slightest. Okay. OTFs. I like OTFs to a point. I have one OTF and I really enjoy that OTF. I have no desire for more OTFs. I really don't. They don't lure me in. I don't have incredible, I like out the side automatics. I thought one I would only ever have one, but then I got suckered into this one then became like the one. I got my McNeese Mac 2 OTF, and this one here alone is probably the nicest OTF out there. If I'd gotten this before I'd gotten the ProTech TR3, I'd never gotten the ProTech TR3. I just would never gotten it. That's how good this one is. So, but the ProTech TR3 was an anniversary gift from my wife, so it's really special, and I'm not ever going to get rid of it because it was an anniversary gift. So there you go. Yeah, it's not for me either, and that's fine. And for those who love it, go for it, man. I think it's cool looking. I like the idea, the ingenuity. I do. I appreciate the ingenuity. I like what they're doing, and I can only imagine if those guys made it, it's probably pretty made awesome. It's going to be well made. It's going to be phenomenal. You know what I mean? That's my thing. And I think, if I handle it, I would probably be like blown away. Just like when I held my first Jack Wolf knife. It was an amazing knife. It was amazing. I love it. Have I bought a slip joint since then? No. Did I get close? Yes. Did it almost push me over? Yes. Would I have carried the slip joint? Probably not. And then I would have had a knife that I wouldn't carry. And you know me, I like to carry every knife. And that's the one thing that holds me from getting something like that. Will I carry it? Will I enjoy carrying it? Will I use it? Is it fidgety? Is it something I enjoy? I buy knives so that I enjoy them, right? Now, if I'm part of a pass around or a manufacturer gives me a knife to try out, I will absolutely try it out, pass it along to the next knife reviewer, or if they give it to me, then it'll be a giveaway, right? But if I'm going to acquire it into my collection, that's different, right? Then I have certain things that I prefer in my collection, and I'm going to go with that. So, and that's okay. Everyone has a different thing, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Guardian. I had the Guardian Tactical. I had a Recon 35, I think it was. I really liked it, but it was a Tonto blade, and it was really cool. It was so smooth, really great action. And then I got the live wire, and I had a Recon 35, and I realized I really liked the live wire more. It was as smooth as a Recon 35. Now, had I never touched the live wire, I would still have the Recon 35, and it would be probably my one OTF. I've held Microtechs. I don't think they're bad. I'm not wooed in by all Microtech. Now, the MSI, I actually really enjoy the MSI. This one is really nice. Now, and I think to enjoy this, you have to understand the limitation of this, right? To me, this knife it's a big knife. And for big hands, you'll really love it. Those of you guys who have giant hands, you're going to love this knife. There's so much room on here. But also, this lock bar up here is really meant to be almost like an OTF. If you look at the design of it, you see the thing. I can disengage the lock without two fingers. It's not meant to be like a full axis lock. That's why I think it's a modified version. And what does that is this part in here. It has a guide and a pin and everything that works in there. And so this knife works just really well like that. And that's what I like about that. And understanding that's why I've appreciated this knife. At first, until I didn't care for it. And I know a lot of people didn't care for it. But I appreciated that. And there's still people who don't like it, and that's perfectly fine, right? It's not for everybody. Yeah. See, that's the thing about OTFs. People get freaked out about it. They feel like you're pulling out a gun or something. It's not. It's just a form of I don't know, but have you guys ever been somewhere where you pulled out your knife and you flicked it really hard, and people think it was like an automatic, and they're like, oh my gosh, is that an automatic? And I'm like, no, because I can just open it, I can just open it like a regular knife and close it like a regular knife, but I can flip it too. And have you ever seen that where some people get all wigged out? I find that interesting. So Tyler, to your point, I think it's cool. And if you're still here, I do like it. I think it's a cool design. I know for a fact that those guys who designed it, it's going to be amazing. I think it would be a novelty to me right now. It seems like a novelty. Would I love to handle it and feel it? So if I go to a blade show and they have it, I would love to handle it. I would absolutely love to handle it because I could be completely wrong, and I would love to find out I'm completely wrong. But at the same time, the knife design doesn't pull me in right away because I'm not a Persian fan, right? I'd like a little more traditional drop point, tanto, reverse tanto, Warncliffe, sheep's foot type of styles of knives. The Persians they don't really, the aesthetic doesn't draw me. Is that fair to say? I don't hate it. I don't love it. And if I had a choice, I would probably avoid it. So there you go. Hi, Tide EDC. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Yes, we did. We had a really good weekend. I did. I took my son to go see, I don't know if I told you guys, we went and saw the University of Texas play Rice. That was fun. Went down to Austin to see Texas win. So there we go. Next week we play Alabama. We'll see what happens. Texas plays in Alabama. See if it's going to be a little bit like what it was last year. And Texas seems to be a little better team. So I'm hopeful, but they're in Alabama. So we'll see. We'll see if they get it going. Hey, you're in Fort Worth. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. There's several of us who are here in Texas. Matter of fact, we were talking earlier about maybe getting a get together. We talked about calling it KA, Knives Anonymous, or Kick Arse, whatever, ASS. We can call it that. I said the word earlier, but hopefully I won't get demonetized for using that word. We'll see. But we're thinking about doing a get together, maybe at some barbecue place, and bringing a box, or what do you call it, a case of knives if you have one, and kind of just talking about knives, sharing some of the knives that mean a lot to us. And we thought that would be fun if anybody was ever interested in doing a get together. I think that would be fun. So I don't know if everyone's mostly up in Dallas, or if people are in Austin, or people are in Houston, or where they're at, where would be a good central location if people were interested in that. I will post probably a poll out there for anybody. Maybe I'll try to do that this week and then see if anybody wants to do that. So I throw that out at you at High Tide EDC, not to put any pressure on you, but just say, if that's ever of interest, we were talking about it since you mentioned you're in Texas, which is, I tip my hat to you for being a fellow Texan. So Neil, you lived in Fort Worth for 16 years. Where are you at now? Are you somewhere else around the country? Yeah, a lot of things have changed in around Texas. Fort Worth used to be very almost small townish, a big small town. It feels very metropolitan now, like Dallas. It feels more like Dallas. I don't know about you guys, but that's my impression when I go up there. There's still parts of it outside. You go to Burleson, you go outside in smaller places. It seems a little, still like the old Fort Worth, but I don't know. So Nougat Knives, you said you thought of a mod that I did, kind of screwed up, but fixed it. If you ever want to remove anno from a Damascus, do it by hand and sandpaper, or you'll have to sand it after you use winks anyways. I'm not sure what that means. That sounds like an advanced, knife modding technique there. Are you saying that, so you're saying that your Damascus was anodized? So the colors that you get in Damascus, is that a result of anodization? Is that heat treated? I thought that was when it was annealed, or if you will, when it's set and then you polish it and the color comes out. Do you actually have to do a different heat treat to get those colors to come out in the layers? All right, so it takes so long for the winks to remove the ano. It makes it a glittery finish on part of the Damascus. Glittery. Oh, okay. Now in Tucson, Arizona, from New Jersey. All right, Neil. I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona. I actually lived in Ahwatukee outside and drove through Tucson quite a bit. So I'm familiar with that. And then I lived up in Massachusetts for a while. That was interesting. Then we were going to buy a house up in New Hampshire, but we ended up moving back to Texas. Back to Arizona before we moved to Texas. So yeah, I understand. Been around a little bit. Oh, because of two different ties. Okay, so that's what you're talking about. Okay. So you're basically like polishing it. Is it like polishing by hand? Wouldn't most people do that on a belt or something? Is that what you're saying? It's heat anodized, yeah. Okay, so that's how you get the multi-layers, the different colors. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I've seen where they'll do the anodization that occurs on just regular titanium with the electric baths and stuff that gets the different colors. I think that's pretty cool. So you're saying for the Damascus, depending on how they mix those layers of titanium, you're saying when they heat treat that before they actually polish it, that type of heat treat is what gives you the definitive colors in the Damascus. It's not, and then the polishing just draws out the colors or shows the colors, but it's heat treated to get that. Because I don't have a whole lot of Damascus stuff. I don't. I'm going to get a drink of water. I don't have a whole lot of Damascus stuff, so I don't really deal with that directly because it doesn't always appeal to me. At least not yet. Just like Damascus steel usually didn't appeal to me, but I do like it now. I just haven't found anything that I liked in it yet, or at least that I've been willing to pay for it. Yes, not that I didn't like it. There's a lot of Damascus I like. It's just I haven't been willing to pay that much for it. Colorado or North Carolina to relocate previously? Salt Lake City is on your radar. Cool. Very cool. Those are all cool places. Yeah. Oh, you could use electricity to color Damascus. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I think it's pretty cool. But I guess my question for the Damascus, when you do that, when you wear the Damascus layer down, does the color remain in the layers? Or do you wear off the coloring in that initial layer that was treated? So I guess what I'm asking, if you're doing chemical treatment, is it just anodizing the colors in the top layer, whereas heat treatment would anodize the layers all the way through? Is that kind of the difference? I'm just trying to understand, because like if I have Damascus and I have a clip and it wears, let's say I carry that knife for 5 years, will I eventually wear those colors off? Okay, so the color is gone. That's with the chemical or both the heat treat and the chemical? So like a Damascus clip. So if we're looking back at, where was that crazy knife that we were looking at earlier? Do we still have it open? There was a knife that was just, who was that? That was one of those guys that had that really crazy design. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can show this. Well, did he have more? Yeah. Okay. So this is Damascus, obviously here. These colors on this clip and this layer. So it's a beautiful green Damascus, which is fantastic to me, or maybe it's Mokutai, I don't know. But are those colors, are they just in the outside layer? And after a while, when you wear this knife, if you carry it a lot and it wears down, will those colors go away? Or is this all the way through the layers, all the way in through the metal, even through wear? That's what I guess what I'm asking. I thought Damascus was, so I know like when you do fire anodization, you anodize just titanium. I know that's just the outside layer, because I do have a fire anodized knife over here. Yeah, this one right here. Ooh, my Makani. So my Makani has the fire anodized, clip and everything. And I know after a while this will wear off because it's only on the outside layer, but I thought Timascus was all the way through. So I guess not. Okay. The colors aren't actually there. You're just bringing them out in the front. All right, that's good to know. So that tells me basically that Timascus, as cool as it is, why some people have these Timascus knives, maybe why they don't carry it and they want to keep it as a collection item is because they could eventually just wear that off, huh? And then you have that Timascus fantastic layer was eventually just worn away. Okay. So you could bring out the colors again with another anodization of those colors, maybe another heat treat or chemical bath, and then you could draw those colors out again. They're there, they just need to be drawn out for that top layer. Okay. I didn't know that's how that worked. I always assumed Timascus, Mokutai, they were always, the same colors were all the way through the metal. And I guess they're not. Okay. So is it, so here's my next question for you. So the fire anodized on this, from what I understand, can wear more quickly. Does Timascus, when it's treated, is that more wear resistant than like fire anodized simple titanium? I'm assuming yes. I'm assuming it'll probably retain it more. Okay, that's cool. That's some advanced modding 101 there, man. Getting up there with some cool stuff. I like that. I still think this knife here is ridiculously cool. I mean, I wish I could see this up close, but there's David, the winner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close that and close this. Let's we'll go ahead and close that. And we did see the Instagram on this one. That's the knife there. I do like some of the superlative other designs, like this one right here is one of my, I really dig that. But anyways. Well, very cool. I feel like I learned something today because I had assumed some things. I just really, because I haven't wanted to purchase Timascus overtly, you know, I haven't really looked into it. I did get that Mokutai clip for my relative, and that was not good. Mokutai is really, really soft metal, isn't it? Is all Mokutai supposed to be that soft and that bendable? So let me ask you guys, have you guys dealt with Mokutai? And if you have, is all Mokutai really soft? It felt almost like aluminum. I was really disappointing compared to titanium. I thought it would be it'd have as much metal springiness, if you will, or strength as regular titanium, but I guess not. Oh, okay. So you can anodize it even deeper with a lot of power. Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay. You ran out of stuff you just wanted to anodize everything. All right, I got you. I got you. I could see that. I mean, if you can do it, why not? Go for it, right? Anodize it. So I was really bummed. Tyler or James, I don't know if it was James or Tyler, told me about the Barnes that was on sale over here. I'm just going to look. Let me see if it's back. I doubt it is. I probably missed it. Yeah, it's gone. That's a bummer. All right. I was going to say that knife would be perfect for anodization. If you wanted to anodize something, that seems like a knife you could have a lot of fun on. Let's see if I can find. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You've seen the link. For those of you guys who may not, it's totally overpriced, but beautiful, beautiful, cool knife. Let's go shop. So the one that I dig is this one right here. This just looks like a blank canvas for anodization, doesn't it? I mean, just look at that clip. look at the texture on there. It's a Riot made. It's integral, so it's one big chunk of titanium. Yeah, and by the way, if you guys do go to James Brand, if you didn't know, just if you do decide to buy anything from James Brand, I'm an affiliate, and I would, if you go down here and you click James Brand, click on this, that brings you to the affiliate link. If you buy anything, it does help the channel, allows me to get more stuff. Like I said, anything I make on the channel always goes toward like the giveaways. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't make any money on this channel. It's all toward the giveaways. It doesn't cover the cost of my knives, but it at least cover the cost of the giveaways, or most of them. So, but if you do decide to buy something there, especially if you decide to get the Barnes, which I think is really cool, and I could see that being a color other than black or just plain titanium. I think that would be cool. Everyone who's carried it said it's amazing. They say it's really pretty phenomenal. And here's the thing about it. I get it's overpriced. I get that. But it is an integral. And it's a good size. It's almost 8 inches, if not fully 8 inches. That's 4 1/4 inch handle, if I'm not mistaken. 3 1/2 inch blade. It's an integral. It's made by Riot, and it's made to really pristine specs. So I think that is something worth considering. It has a steel bar insert, over travel stop, all that good stuff. The blade, I believe, is hollow grind, if I'm not mistaken. It may be flat grind, but I think it's hollow grind. Let's see, does it say on here? I don't know if it says it on here. I thought it was hollow grind. I could be wrong. Maybe it's flat grind. Yeah, the Papa Green is cool. Some people hate it. Some people don't like that at all, and I get it. Actually, I found out in England, you can't have zombie green colors on your knives. That's illegal. I was like, what? Like one of the guys I was watching does slip joints when I was kind of researching a little bit of slip joints. I was almost thinking of it, but he was talking about zombie green knives got confiscated through customs. And I was like, what? Because they don't allow it, because that's kind of like end times, Battle of the Earth. They seem like, you're like an end, gloom and doom prepper or whatever. I guess for some reason they have a law against that because they don't want you to think that way. So there you go. But you can remove those thumb studs from what I understand. You could replace them. They could be, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. What I'm told is they do come off, and you could replace them. I don't know if I would. I like it. Oh, you put green thumb studs on your Zon? That would be really cool. That would be really cool. I could see that. Definitely would be a nice touch for sure. Yeah, it is really expensive. Now, I will tell you, immediately you can get 10% off. Just sign up, you get welcome 10. Use welcome 10, you get 10% off. That gets you 10% off of that immediately. So it makes it $584. Now, you think $584, it's still kind of high, right? For sure. But you think about Sharp by Design, it's $425. This is an integral. You look at some of the integrals out there, and you look at the design on there, and everything, the texture, the milling is really phenomenal. Everything on here, from what I gather, is there's every little rounded corner detail that is and it's rounded, I believe, on top, if not chamfered. You don't have any sharp hot spots. So, you got to take it at that. I think some of that cost could be justified. I don't think $649, maybe $500. I think $500 would be a reasonable price for this. I think that would be fair, in my opinion. From what I see and everything I've read on it, I think $500 might be okay. $584, and it comes back to it. Is it, is it overpriced? Probably, right? Is it overpriced? Are you willing to pay it? That's the question. Are you willing to pay it? I mean, some people are, some people aren't. I posted a knife review. Oh, I think it was this one when I put the backspacer on that, and I posted a knife review, and some guy posted in there. He was very adamant that you would never pay more than $300 for a knife. He thought that was ridiculous. You have to be insane and an absolute idiot to pay more than $300 for a knife. And I was like, okay. So I don't know, okay. I guess I would be by my standards, if you look at the table right here, I guess I'm an idiot many times over. A couple exceptions here. Maybe I'm not an idiot. Maybe 3 exceptions here where I'm not an idiot. But otherwise, I would be an absolute idiot to this guy. So, I don't know. Yeah, it was on NAS for 500. They had one for 500 and it sold really fast. I'd missed it. I had a chance, but just couldn't justify it. I mean, yeah, ideally I would love to see 450, 500. That's what that would make me more inclined to get one, right? That's a good point, Nuga Knives, right? So, here's the thing. We guys don't wear jewelry, right? Most of us. I mean, we might have a chain, might have a ring, might have a bracelet. Especially if you got a medical alert, you might have a nice bracelet, right? For that. But you might just have a bracelet. If you like a bracelet, that's fine. That's about it. But, women wear rings and bracelets and earrings and tons of stuff. And I think about it, and they have purses and they have all these accessories. And guys, we have a wallet and we have a knife, maybe a flashlight. For me, a flashlight is more use. It's not, you can get fancy with your flashlights, but I like to have a typical flashlight that I can use and rely on. So that's just, yeah, I could get into the craziness of flashlights too, but right now, no, I'm not. But as far as knives, to me, this seems like a man's jewelry, right? It's the things we like, but they're tools. Every one of these things I use, I can use, I do use. If I carry something like this, I've opened up cases of water with my Shirogorov. I've actually cut fruit with my Shirogorov. I've cut an apple, right? I will do that. I have opened up cat food or cat litter with one of these, with my XM18. I've done that. I've opened up a bag of dirt with this very carefully, mind you, because this is a whippersnapper. Didn't go out there and beat on any sticks, but I have opened stuff with that. But it's a tool, right? Now it's a fancy tool, right? So yeah, why not? Let's see here. Were you trying to post a link? Let's see. Let me see if I can go over here real quick. Let me do something. Level on up. Come on. Forget, where did I do that? I'm trying to figure out where I can make someone a mod. I thought that I could do that over here. Where did I do that? I don't do that often. I was gonna try to see if I could make you. Oh, here it is. Yep. Let me do this for you. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. All right. So, Nuga Knives, I went ahead and made you a mod so you can post your link if you want to. All right. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go back to the link that you posted real quick. All right, so level on up. You posted your Instagram page. That's cool. All right. Is that what you were trying to post there earlier? All right, here we go. Let's see. Is that a Barnes? Wait. That's a Barnes, isn't it? Is that the one you were telling me about, the Barnes, where it they put the hole in there and everything? Oh, wow. That's cool. Okay, it is a flat grind, though. I can see that. Well, the action's pretty good. Wow. That's interesting. That's really cool. I would never have thought of putting a hole in like that. Definitely cool. Now, did you say you had a Zon too? That was there one of these that was a Unum Zon with a with the pivot on there? Was that also one that you were talking about? You said you had a Unum Zon. Is that what you were mentioning? I thought, or am I thinking the Barnes? Let me see. Trying to read. Okay, that's the Barnes, yeah. I thought you mentioned the Zon, the Unum Zon. We were talking about it. No? Okay. Okay. Oh, very cool. All right, you'll send it on Instagram. All right, I'll take a look there. Yeah, that is really cool. I will say that is a definitely. I was not expecting that, and it works. It does work really well. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna go over to Instagram on my my iPad here. I think I can get on there. All right, so let's do that. Oh man, that's tripping. That is cool. All right, so I gotta show this. Look at that. Look at that. That's I like what you did on the clip too. That's really cool. Now, is that one of the AMG clips that they have, or is that that one of the milled ones by Lynch? That is really, really cool. I'm digging that. You did that. That's really good stuff, man. I like that. That's really awesome. Yeah, we should. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get that. No, okay. All right. If you have any place you want to share that, that's really cool. But that is really neat. That's good work. I like that. You should share some of that stuff if you're up to it. I mean, if you don't want to, that's cool. But I'm just saying, I think a lot of people would appreciate seeing that, because that's really neat. Yeah, it is freaking sweet, isn't it, Tyler? Man, I think it's amazing. And I love what he did with that clip, because it looks like a Timascus clip that was just, you really, I want to go back to it again. Look at the clip. Can you all see the clip? I mean, that looks like Timascus. I don't know if that's fire anodized, but that sure looks like Timascus. It's an RGT clip. Okay. Is it Timascus? Did you say if it was? It's green's on. I'll send you. Okay. I really got to know. Is that Timascus, or how did you get that pattern on there? Because that pattern is just blows me away. So if you could tell me how you did that, if it's Timascus, or if it's you anodized it in some way, it's Timascus. Okay. Really cool. That's cool. Yeah. I like it. I mean, if you're going to do green, that's the way to do it, man. That's freaking cool. That is freaking cool. That really is nice. Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. That's up there. You got, yeah. If you're going to do that, that is one of those things where it's so unique. It's so unique that it's so different. It's so cool that even if you don't like green, you're going to like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, typically I wouldn't go for a green knife, but looking at that, I'd be like, Yeah, I'd do that. That's pretty cool. You know, just like this right here. I don't think I was digging the green on this, but I like this. I mean, this to me is it works, right? With the color combination, I'm okay with that. So, anyways. Oh, you anodized a titanium pyrite for my dad, though it came out pretty nice. Oh, that's cool. That's really nice. Wait a second, level on up. You bought it? Wait, level on. You bought it from him? Is that what you're saying? Oh, wait. What did you buy? Wait, did you buy the Barnes or did you buy his the green anodized Umnumzon? Yeah, that's just really cool. Man, you should take some pictures of some of that. That's really cool. All right, man. So, oh, the one thing I wanted to share with you guys, if you haven't seen this, and I know I did a little post on it. Oh, that's cool. Blue. Yeah. So if you haven't, I don't know if any of you guys are fans of the Shark Lock. If you're not, I understand. But if you are, and you like the Shark Lock, I don't know if you've seen the Flightanium. Flightanium has a new knife out called the Arcade. And all right, yeah, that green Umnumzon, but the Barnes, man, that Barnes is just, I know I'm probably going to end up buying one of those at some point. It's going to happen. I just don't know when. You know, I never realized how nice it looked, and when I got a close-up look at it, it hits like all my aesthetic points. A knife, it just hits them. Size, and then when I heard about the action, the smoothness, I was like, oh, that's a knife made for me. So, anyways, at some point, maybe not now. But that being said, the Arcade is a really cool alternative. So this Arcade right here, if you haven't seen it, is a Flightanium one, and it uses the Andrew Demko Shark Lock. So the Demko Shark Lock, and you can get one in all black with the oh my gosh, why is my brain suddenly going blank here? What the heck is this called? What is this stuff here? It's the dang. Ultim. That's right. Ultim. Thank you. Why couldn't I think that? My brain just suddenly said, evacuate that bit of information. All right. So this Ultim, I think, is really cool on the black. I think this looks really cool like this as well. And I was very tempted to get this. The only problem I had was, oh, wait a second. What? Why does it always go down here? It always drops to the bottom. On this black one, yeah, it had purple thumb studs, which is fine. You can replace the thumb studs. I didn't like the purple accent on this. I think it's cool, but I didn't like it for what I wanted. And I thought purple on here didn't look nice. So then you have this one right here. And this one looked the most appealing to me. But I'm not a micarta fan. I know a lot of you guys love micarta. But I do know it comes with G10 black scales automatically. Everyone who's got one of these has a set of black G10 scales so you can replace them. But I ended up ordering a set of titanium scales just because I thought that would look cool. I don't know if it will, but I thought, let's try it. So I'm going to try that. But the knife apparently is really, really cool. And I know some people don't like it because they think maybe it doesn't have as much detent or whatever. But from what I've heard, the thumb studs are placed nicely so you can get a good kind of detent resistance and really Shark Lock resistance. Flip, get good actuation. And the Shark Lock it's about the same size as like the 80-20.5. So The only thing I would like to do is I would like to put a titanium clip on there. Even though that steel clip is pretty good, I would love to put a titanium clip. And I'm hoping one of the custom clips would fit on there. I would love to see a milled clip on there. I think that would look really nice, a milled clip. So that should be coming in Tuesday. So I'll maybe try to have the unboxing pretty quick. I'm really looking forward to it. It's kind of like the bug out meets the shark lock. So a lot of people, if they didn't like the shark lock, you know, the look of it, they kind of weren't digging it because they thought it just didn't look just exactly like how they wanted it to look, which I get. And if that's the case, I understand that, right? But this is kind of a neat alternative. And you have, like, you can get green, and it's aluminum. These are aluminum scales. I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to come out with titanium, which I would be interested in as well. But at least aluminum, I think, could we all agree that if you're going to release a shark lock, don't do FRN for the first one? I mean, I get that you want to be cheap, but FRN, I'm just not a fan of FRN. I mean, I get the cost budget saving and things. Make that a second version for here's an alternative. Or if you're going to release it, make sure it's just not FRN only. Because that's a real, I don't know. I'm glad they did aluminum. I think that's nice. And I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with something probably even fancier than that. But it does look cool. And everybody who's handled it seems to like it. So I'll let you know. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's going to be kind of one of those sleepers, you know. I think I could see myself liking this more than my 80-20.5. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I was really torn between this version right here and this version right here. Out of curiosity, which of the three versions do you guys like for yourselves? If you're going to pick a color, how would you build it? Because just note, you can build it with different scales. You can put even a back spacer in here. So if you guys don't like, you know, the standoffs, you can do a full back spacer, and you have different color back spacers. You can have different color hardware. You can have different color G10 inlays. You can have different color titanium inlays. You can do a brass inlay. You can do a copper inlay, and you can do a carbon fiber inlay. They're sold out. They're not sold out because they haven't been released yet. I'll probably get a carbon fiber because that one I really, really dig. Yeah, I really don't like Ultim normally either, but that Ultim looks really cool, doesn't it? I think so, Tyler. I really dig that Ultim. I was so torn. And look, and then you can get Mokume and titanium. The Damascus, or titanium Damascus. Yeah, knife making, that would be cool. You're definitely doing a lot of stuff, Nuga Knives, to get into that. So real quick, Tyler, Level On Up, and Nuga Knives, and anybody else who's watching, has anyone ever dealt with Mokutai? Because I asked the question earlier, and I don't know if anybody answered it. Have you ever had a Mokutai clip or anything? Because I had an experience with Mokutai that wasn't super positive, and I don't know if it was just that one clip or if it's the material. Because I would really like to know if Mokutai is a softer type of titanium. So you have titanium, Mokume, Damascus, zirconium, and then there's a Mokutai. Let me see if I can find it. You know where I can find it? Let me go to another page here. I'll show you what I'm talking about specifically. And EMP, EDC, relative. Okay, Zircutai. My mistake. Zircutai. So the Zircutai clip. Has anyone had any experience with Zircutai? So Level On Up, you've had. Is Zircutai a lot softer than titanium, and does it not have as much spring in it? Does it bend pretty easily? The reason why I ask is because I actually had this clip. I got it in, and I installed it, and it bent immediately. As soon as I put it in my pocket, it bent open. And I was like, what? And so then I had to bend it back, and I put it back in my pocket, and it bent again, like aluminum. And I was like, what? And then I saw people who posted pictures of it, and some people's pictures, their clip wasn't making contact with the knife, like it had been bent because it was in the pocket. So it's Timascus, as far as I know, but trademark, right? So mine was extremely soft. I mean, it was like aluminum. It literally was like an aluminum clip that bent. And I did not like that. And that kind of really bummed me out. See, I thought it was it almost looks like mokume to me, but you know, they call this zircutai. But it was not. I'm just kind of curious. And the reason why I wanted to ask about that is just because I don't want to write off a particular material just because I had a bad experience, because that bad experience might have been just that one thing, right? But if it's consistent with the material and that's how it is, then I know that it's probably not for me for what I want to use it for, right? If you want it to be just like a little inlay that looks nice on a knife, I think it'd be beautiful. But I don't know if it'll work as a clip. To me, a clip needs to be functional, right? I don't want a clip to bend. You know, I look at one of these knives here. So like, let's look at this clip. This is a titanium clip. I don't want it when I bend it here like this, right? I don't want it when it goes in the pocket, it doesn't spring back to close. This will, because it's beautiful titanium, right? It has some springiness to it. It's going to come back. I like that. I just don't want it to bend. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. Bending copper? Exactly. That's exactly what I thought it was. It did not feel like zircutai. Oh, wait a second. That looks exactly like this. Okay, so there's mokume. Maybe that's the one I had right there is mokume. Okay, so they did have a mokume. There's brass mokume, zircutai. But man, I thought I paid for this. I paid $99, and how much was this one? Well, it's the same price. I could have sworn I bought that, but I think I got that. All right, so zircutai is much stronger. So gold or blue purple zircutai like zirconium should handle. But you're saying mokume is probably a little softer because like this one has brass, but you're saying it could also have copper in it. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I wish there was a little more published information on that, you know, somewhere that's centralized. That would be cool. Yeah, scratches, probably scratch a lot. And I suspect something like that would be probably more for show, like a Safe Queen or something, which I don't typically buy. So yeah, okay, that makes more sense to me. Maybe that's why. Because when you look at this, okay, so that's what that one looks like. Let me look at this one again. Yeah, they didn't look the same. Didn't look the same. Man, I have a video on it. I'm going to go back and look at the video again and compare it. Maybe I got the wrong clip. That's interesting. Yeah, just kind of a bummer, right? You really would like it to be a little bit more resilient, especially if you spend $100 on a clip. I don't know. To me, clips, you know, if I put a clip on there and I make a knife now, $400, $500 knife, right? I want to be able to, I want to know that the knife's going to stay in my pocket. I don't want it flying out of my pocket. I don't want to know $500 just disappeared on me and I don't know where it went because the clip didn't hold up. I don't know. I don't think that's unreasonable to ask. Do you? And I think that's a pretty reasonable request or expectation. So he was really cool. I asked him about it. He took it right back. Matter of fact, when I put it in, it even stripped my screws because I couldn't fit it into my relative. I put it in there and I think it wasn't going in well enough. And so my tip of my screws, the threads weren't making enough contact to pull it in, and it stripped the very tips of the screws. And so when I mentioned it, I sent it back to him. I got a refund. He was really cool about it. And he sent me 2 sets of screws for my 2 knives because I put it in both relatives because I thought, okay, maybe one relative wasn't fit. Well, I was dumb because I ended up stripping the screws in probably both relatives, the clip screws. But with the new sets of screws, everything was fine. I just decided not to get another one because I didn't want to try it again. He was really cool about it. I just mentioned to him that, you know, I said, hey, I'm just not real comfortable having a $500 of knife in my pocket and not know that the clip is not going to hold it in. I said, that's my big thing. I just really need to know that that clip is going to hold my knife in. And if it's not, that's not cool. And to me, you know, I carry my knives, right? I carry them. I'm not going to, it's not a safe queen. I get it. If you buy a safe queen, that's a beautiful piece. It's a nice piece of art to have on there. I think it's great. And if you're not going to carry it, no worries, right? It's a beautiful, you know, a little accessory on there. But if I'm going to carry it, I got to trust that clip. So that's where I'm coming from. I think that's reasonable. He was pretty cool about it. He was really nice about it. Matter of fact, he sent me the screws for free. So I thought that was very reasonable. I had nothing against him. I mean, I still love all his knives. I keep asking him to do a relative tanto. And I know the relative technically is a tanto, but I mean, I'd love to see that tanto blade on like the nimble tanto on a relative. Wouldn't that be sweet? A really sharp, strong tanto blade on a relative. I don't know, man. I think that just would be really cool. Maybe we can sign a petition. No, not a petition. We can all ask him, make that tanto. What do y'all think about that? I like the nimble tanto. I think it's really cool. The nimble, I have problems because of my meaty fingers. I always get caught on the flipper. And the relative has been the answer for me for all the EMP EDCs. I love the relatives. My favorite knife that he's ever made to date, period. Love it. So. Okay, so that's the reason why you switched your Zahn clip to the CRK clip. It was too soft and I was afraid to carry it. Okay. The Chris Reeve clip. Yeah, I see that. Did you ever get the Hawk? Do you ever see that Hawk clip? I think they make that for the Umnum Zahn. I actually bought that when I had my Umnum Zahn. It's pretty cool. It just isn't as nice as I'd hoped it would be. I think it looks cool. I don't think they make it anymore, but it's pretty cool. When I sold the knife, I was able to recover everything in it, but yeah. Evo T's? What? Evo T's? Wait. Are you talking about the the Evo Typhoon? Yeah, I wanted to get one of those. I didn't get one because they were gone, but are you talking about the Evo Typhoons? Those were cool. But when it came to that, since my experience with the Nimble, what is it? The Sharp by Design Mini, the Mini, is it the Mini Apex? Oh, what is it? The Mini, gosh, what the heck is it called? Tempest, the Mini Tempest. Yeah, the Mini Tempest. I had the Mini Tempest and I had the clip point. And I did not care. It was too pokey because the way the clip point came out. And I really wish I had the drop point. So this time around, I went out of my way to get a drop point of the Evo Typhoon. So this right here is the drop point, right? And I really wanted to get that for that very reason, because now I can reverse flick my oops, sorry. I normally can do this. There we go. I can normally reverse flick my Evo Typhoon because of that. But I didn't want to get I wasn't sure about the Tonto because it kind of had it kind of came up like a fin, right? If I remember. Wait, they pre-ordered the Evo 4s? Well, who pre-ordered? What? What? I don't know about this. I didn't know. I'm missing out on these pre-orders. Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh, yeah. That's pretty amazing. Okay. Yeah, now I remember what you're talking about, the Evo. Yes. Okay. So Tontos are one of those things that I enjoy. I think the Tonto in the This is going to look pretty cool. It seems to be seems to have a nice aesthetic to it. I think that would be cool, but it's not one of those that I always have to get. I do have a few Tontos in my inventory, but it's not, it's not one that I think the aesthetic has to look nice. Like the Chris Reeve Umnumzon Tonto is one of the best looking Tonto knives out there. Just wish I could have tuned that detent. That detent I couldn't use that knife, and I wish I could have smoothed out the lock bar. It's just so uncomfortable for me. Yeah, this is the Evo. So I thought there's another link. Let's see here. Evo, is it the Evo, the Rotten Evo or something? Is that what they called it? Rotten Evo knife or something? I thought that's what it's called. Where are you? Where are you? Knife news. Didn't they have their own site, their own link? Is it JG Cutaway? That's the exclusive distributor of it, where they did the pre-orders. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Who's the exclusive distributor of the pre-orders? Do we remember? Because I thought, where was that? Not Blade Forums, not Arizona Custom. NC Blade, thank you. Yeah, NC Blade. Appreciate it. NC Blade. Here we are. Yeah, let's see here. Where are we? Oh, don't. Come on now. Stay. There we go. Evo. That's Custom Knife Works, right? Custom Knife Factory? I think it's Custom Knife Factory. Oh, they're not going to have it here, are they? Well, yeah, they have this fancy one. Obviously, that's probably a little out of my range there, but oh man, Tyler, man, I really okay. Wow. Okay. All right, Tyler. You know what? No, I was gonna ring the bell for you. But no. You get the raw version for this, because that's just amazing. So this for you, Tyler. If you don't want it, tell me, but I'm gonna go ahead. For you, man. I'll do the Scottish throat pipes just for you and give you a full salute. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. For the next giveaway, awesome. And I will use it for the next giveaway, guaranteed. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. That is, I'm humbled and I'm appreciative. Thank you very, very much. You are too kind. Way too kind. That's really cool. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of lost for words here, but yeah, thank you. Oh, now speaking of that, since we were over here in custom, we were looking at some custom knife work stuff. I just saw a knife that reminded me a little bit of the Barnes. And you probably, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but let me go back over there. Thank you, Tyler. I'm really so appreciative. Have you guys seen this thing? Anybody know anything about this? That's pretty cool. Doesn't that sort of have a little aesthetic of a Barnes, even though it's not maybe an integral? Wow, I'm digging that one. I don't know. If I could find that, I might, that could satiate the Barnes craving, right? But anyways, but again, that's one of those things for down the road. But man, all right, guys, I am humbled. I'm humbled. It's a front flipper too. Look at that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not integral, but it's got the look though. So, I mean, look at that. I mean, the milling is really nice and it's a Custom Knife Factory Works. But yeah, it is a front flipper. I'd have to see how well that works though. Oh, and it's got a Damascus clip. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Anyways, I just thought when we were here, I just thought that that was kind of interesting. Thought if any of you guys knew about it. Those are really cool clips, by the way. Where is there? Oh, there they are. Here are those Evos. Oh, pre-orders are only $250. This was so misleading when I saw the pre-orders for these, because I thought $250. Wow, seems like a really great price. Then I realized, yeah, the balance is $715. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, that's a little more than $250. It's like, oh, dang. So yeah, okay. Anybody order one of those Evos? Very cool. Yeah. All right. Man, this has been an incredible, humbling live stream. I have very, very, very much appreciated it. I think we are coming to an end. We're just past 10 o'clock, and I think we probably want to wrap it up here a little bit. So I'm going to probably consider, maybe we're going to kind of call it the end of the show. So I wanted to real quick, Tyler, just to let you know, your knife will be going out tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about. And I'll reply to you, but I just want to let you know. So thank you very much. And you guys are all awesome. It's really been great. Neil, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys, every one of you, being here for the live stream. It's been fun. I enjoyed this. I've learned a lot, especially about Timascus and Mokutai and all that stuff. And so thank you. And you've made me laugh quite a bit. And I appreciate that. And yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So we'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy your knives. Every one of you guys are awesome, and I really do appreciate you. And every one of you guys, channel members, thank you. Those of you guys who donated tonight, I am humbled and very grateful. So thank you. I will give you a full Trevor Burger custom full salute. So thank you to you guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a great, 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 great night. Bye. Oh, let's try that again.